Late Night Grin. Also, what does that name mean?
What just happened?
Good God Almighty, that was terrifying, wasn't it? I have to say, I was looking at 6, and I still thought the sound was coming from elsewhere. That was
from me.
an unusual.
That was from me, bro.
It was right. Okay, thank goodness.
It's like
That would have been sort of an incredible performance there. What was just happening? Oh my goodness. Okay, folks, we apologise, but we are here for another edition of the Late Night Grin, mere days after a triumphant weekend in the women's wrestling game. Has to be said, it feels very fitting that we do this, an all-time women's wrestling draft. I get the sense, I just got a feeling tonight's going to be controversial, contentious, most of all exciting. We hope you are well. We hope you've had a great week, a great Friday night. You're excited for the weekend. All that and more. Big business is ahead of us. We have an expert panel as always, because of course we do. That's what we do around these parts. Buster, how are you this evening?
I'm good. I'm well rested. I took like a 2-hour nap, so I'm kind of locked in. For a big fat orange cat, it's just a little bit of a sody pop. I'm good though. I'm locked in. I have a list of many women in front of me, and I'll be picking maybe 15 or so of them if I'm shooting as if I am a cowboy.
Great stuff out the gate. Right, I'm glad to see we're off to a flyer here tonight. Brad, how are you?
I'm good. Slightly. I'm like a little under the weather, but we pushed through. I have my big board in front of me, and I'm not going to give away too much, but I will say I do have a personal rule that if I draft somebody, I must have seen at least a single match of theirs.
Okay.
Now, you guys do not know.
I had a quick question for Brad, if you don't mind.
Yes. Yes.
When'd you make that list, brother?
My big board?
Yep.
I don't know, like an hour ago.
Yep.
Brad said, I ain't selling that. I made it an hour ago. What do you want from me, bro?
Yeah, what? I have a job, man.
Dude said I got home from work and made a big board. What do you want from me? Yeah. Respect. As you were saying, Kaden.
Yeah. Now, the good thing is that y'all do not know who I have seen wrestle a match. So this does not eliminate a single person because I had a pervert era in COVID. So
you had a what?
You can't just say that.
What? Wrong show to use that phrase.
Yeah, for sure. Nonetheless, good intros.
Wrestling specific. I went down a deep hole. Well, that doesn't work either.
Brad, it's not getting better, pal. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you.
So should we restart?
Izzy fan, Kaden Lee.
Oh my God, Novi, how are you?
I'm not in any sort of pervert era. I'm doing well. I got my big board. I have a cup of coffee in front of me for my my usual drink of choice on the Friday Night Grins. So I'm doing great.
Tremendous stuff. Much more steady there. Very nice. 6, how are you?
Joe, thank you for asking. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Today is a very big day, important day. Here at 6-Star Promotions, I get to, alongside this wonderful panel, pick who I believe to be 15 of the greatest wrestlers of all time, regardless of gender. Generally, my rule in wrestling is women are, in fact, better than the men. And, I back that up in the fact that the majority of the wrestling I consume is women's wrestling. And the majority of the content that I do in regards to wrestling is related to women's wrestling as well. So I'm really excited. I don't know what's going on further down the panel. That was some crazy business. But 6-Star Promotions at this time has no comment.
Wonderful. Khalid, how are you feeling, brother?
That Kaden guy, huh? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I will say, like Kaden, I did make my board today, so things might get a little bit rocky. But hopefully, I'm only here to stop Brainbuster, and yeah, that's it.
No.
Cook.
Wow.
Oh, disaster.
Personal start to the
He
program.
DM'd me the same thing, and I said,
He DM'd you.
yes, because I tweeted that I'm going to become a double champion, and he tweeted me like #stop bust or something like that.
When did you last? What was
Stop
the one
busting.
The hashtag stop busting.
Did you win the current wrestler? What was the current
whatever-
wrestler draw?
Yeah, whatever the last draft.
No, all time, right?
Yeah, all time. Yeah.
April, yeah. October is the current one. All right, beautiful. We have some business to handle in our chat here. Wrestling Overtime is a new member. We know a thing or two about overtime on this platform. Welcome aboard. I want to say Wrestling Overtime's been a member. I think this does this just when it renews. It does it.
It's
I'm
weird,
pretty sure. Yeah.
Actually.
So, because I'm pretty sure. Nonetheless, thank you. And Kian, I know for a fact, is like a weird old thing. So violent sounds are emerging in my ears. This is alarming. I feel like a bird's flying by.
Oh,
Six typing.
I see Six's camera shaking.
Six, you cannot type. That was horrifying. I felt like I was part of the Hitchcock picture.
Your camera's a smoking gun. 6-star.
There was this sound in my ears, and I was looking around the panel going, no one's selling. What's happening in my ears? This is horrible. Oh my goodness. This is really off to I said controversial. This is frightening. This is outright scary what's happened so far. We're 7 minutes in. All right. All right, everyone calm down. Look at this. Cal said it felt like someone was crawling in my head. All right. Kian, thank you very much. We appreciate you. We're very thankful for the support. Mr. Big has remembered for 10 months and said, I will not stay silent about the injustice that took place tonight. Solo Sikoa was not read his rights. Free the United States champion ASAP. # free Solo. Caden, you're big on the topic of Solo Sikoa, the US title.
Don't throw this. Don't. No.
All right.
You acted like I have not watched the World Wrestling Federation in 3 months.
Wow.
I've only watched
That's
the
not true.
PLEs with you.
That's not true.
If it's not been on stream with you, I have not watched it in.
That
And
counts.
you're banned. You're banned from those now too. You're banned. So
You won't be watching anytime soon, brother.
for that infamous incident when Ron Killings showed up. All right, thank you, Mr.
I
Big
did.
Dude,
I did one. I
appreciate
did one. Sit. I did a good job.
Yeah, true. Thank you, Mr. Big Dude. Banned. Riley sent a super chat. Calling it now. Brad is going to pick Hokuto first, and then Jada Parker and Brooke Tesmacher back to back in round 2.
All right, wait. Writing that down. Okay, so Jada and then Brooke.
Yeah.
Got it.
Tremendous stuff. Thank you, Riley. Appreciate the support. Folks, here's the deal. In tonight's program, there'll be 15 rounds. We're going to choose. By the end of this, there'll be 90 grapplers on the board. All right? There are no tag team picks. This has been a debate. And by debate, I mean it's been saying that's been misunderstood, and I forgot to clarify until Friday evening. There will be no tag team picks.
So it's not my fault. Okay, cool.
It's not your fault. I forgot we're supposed to do rules for these things.
Khalid.
In a moment, we will do the 100-yard dash to decide the draft order, as is tradition on this very platform. For anyone who's new to this platform, the 100-yard dash is final. There is no snake order. Your dash is pivotal to your fortunes on draft night. This has been discussed. This has been established.
Mhm.
Please, folks, if you can, this is to my Grinners here, please keep track of your own rosters. I will check in with you after every 5 picks so we can reset and run down who we've got so far. If you forget to keep track of who you picked, that will slow the show down an incredible degree. All right. Please keep that in mind as we move forward here. Okay, with that in mind, do we have any questions before we do this dash business here?
How are you, Joe?
I mean, it's a loaded question, really, this week. This week wasn't that good, to be honest with you. Yesterday absolutely sucked. The project I've now spent 4 months on has been delayed once more. I'm in hell, to be honest with you, but I'm looking forward to doing a women's wrestling draft.
How was Superman?
Terrific. It was terrific. In fact, I actually think, Brad, maybe we should do a movie show.
Oh my god. Yes.
Whoa.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
I could talk about Superman for hours. I'm not going to do that. I'm talking about women's wrestling, but I can talk about Superman.
Yeah,
for
we
hours.
just stopped the show to do that. It'd be an incredible bit. 2 hours, just end it. All right, next week, women's wrestling draft. All right, here we go. I'm going to share the gimmick here. Hopefully, folks, and it is a big hope because my StreamYard has been absolute shit lately. Hopefully this will work and not be like super glitchy. But to be fair, if it's glitchy, that would also be quite funny, wouldn't it? Really? So, is that? Does it usually get? It's not bigger than that. Yeah. Oh, Jesus!
Whoa!
No, I think this is normal. This is normal. I think.
All right, fair enough. As you can see, there's 6, but Brad, Buster, Khalid, and Novi. Let's get this show on the road, folks. Here we go.
Whew.
Down it down. This is always a nerve-wracking moment on this program. Always
Really
a
is.
nerve-wracking
My stomach's in
moment.
knots right now. I'm gonna be honest. Whoa!
Look at Buster.
Jesus!
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
I
This
was.
isn't
Joe, I
good.
was-
It means I'm going to slow down later
What
on.
a
I'm gonna
pace
get
out of the
fucking
gate.
4th pick.
Look at the Graps podcast up top there.
Come
Yeah,
on, Jesus.
Grin.
Look at my
I'm in the
tubby
damn
ass.
Jets
Six.
jersey.
Yeah.
Get it
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
No. Come on.
Oh,
This is what I mean, bro.
Oh, look
I
at the
literally
state of Brad and I.
Look
Look
I
at
literally
Brad and I.
said it. I'm going to get 4th pick.
Cool. Blimey. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
All right. Let me switch to this here. Let me go here.
Nobody's
Let's
going to
put
pick
this in-
fucking high on first.
Let's put this in order.
Ion's a late round pick. Hey, watch
All
it.
right. Has to be said, that has got to be the most realistic yard dash yet in terms of Brad and I's race there. Because, cool, blimey, the state of us out there, Kaden. That was quite unfortunate, wasn't it?
I think I could beat Bust at least.
Well, I don't know about that, but like the way that I just, do you see the way that I fell apart down the stretch?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Thankfully, there's a lot of great talent on the board, no matter what Cal says in our chat. And so we are going. Hebrew messaged me, "Are you free?" No, I'm not free.
Oh.
Joe,
Podcast
just
over.
send him an invite and we'll let him pick.
If there's one thing this show does not need, it's an Hebrew cameo. That's we're deep in the
Down here
ball
and
game.
pick, all
All right,
Raquel Rodriguez or some shit.
are we? Hey, don't spoil my picks. All right, now
Chill out, brother.
Well,
before
I'm
we
more
get
so that
started,
hashtag raw guy, but yeah, sorry, go ahead.
before we get started, please, if you're excited, if you're confident you're going to like this video, which at this point in the ball game, if we're being honest, is unlikely. But if you are confident, you still think this is going to be good, please like the video. It helps us a lot. We had a great last Friday. We pleaded with the audience to like the video in Bob's absence because the more that you like it in Bob's absence, the more his leverage lowers, so we can keep him on the
Please.
platform and doesn't go to Fightful. So, with that in mind, please like the video.
Sorry, Joe,
And
you're
with that-
misspeaking every time. You're misspeaking. I'd like
Yep.
for them to smash that like button. Is actually what I'd
So
like them to
here's
do.
the problem. Here's the problem, Novi.
What happened?
I got a letter this morning from legal. Apparently,
shit.
Bob has trademarked smash the like button.
That motherfucker.
I'm quite confident he's leaving at this point, but
Yeah.
we'll just get a new Bob.
That means we have to crush that like button,
There
everybody.
you go.
No.
Which build
Oh,
an animatronic
it.
Bob that just sits there.
Which 3 members of the roster is he taking with him?
You.
Crosby, you. Who's the third man there? Imagine he took
Shoot.
Oracle. We just closed down.
Have me shoot an Oracle.
Yeah, shoot. He talk shooting to it. Higher cut the money. All right.
Dude, shoot will leave for
Alex.
anything. You tried to stream with me.
Yeah, that was despicable. Are we ready to draft, folks?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready to go. Round 1 of 15, Novi. When you're ready, mate, take it away.
It's a simple pick for me at the top of the draft. One of the best active women's wrestlers, one of the greatest women's wrestlers to ever live. I'm going Mercedes Moné.
Fuck.
Unsurprising first pick, no doubt. The CEO headed to Novi FC. A great pick. Hard to argue with Mercedes' resume, and especially right now, right? I think her catalog is a big match wrestler. And honestly, some of her best stuff is the TV stuff to go with that. It's hard to argue
That
with
Anna
that.
J match last year was pretty damn good.
Yeah, she's honestly, like, that's some of her greatest strengths, has been able to adjust to the settings. So certainly feels like a fitting pick right now. Mercedes Moné headed to Team Novi, a kickoff the all-time women's wrestling draft. Khalid, you're up.
I will be grabbing Aja Kong for my first pick.
Yeah,
Was that very low for you guys or very low for me?
it's a little low.
A little low.
Khalid, you're very
That was
low.
quite low.
Very low.
As
The
in your
volume,
volume.
I mean. The volume, I mean. I'm not
volume is
talking the pick.
Oh.
No, pick is a great pick. Amazing pick.
Imagine- I'll just- yeah, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. thought we were dunking on the pick immediately. Okay, hopefully Khalid will be a little louder moving forward. But very strong pick, no doubt. Khalid, was there any doubts? Was this a case of no matter what, that's the 1 seed for you?
Nah, this is gonna be my 1 seed for sure. Just without a doubt.
There you go. It corrects itself on StreamYard. Hopefully it will work out here, folks. Bear with us. StreamYard is a weird beast, so just stick with us here.
Piece of shit.
It's a piece of shit, yeah. It's a very expensive piece of shit. But we love it. 6, you're up.
I will be picking the greatest wrestler of all time, regardless of gender, Akira Hokuto.
Oh.
Fuck my bet.
Yeah, Kaden Lee's big board has been toppled.
I still got Tessmacher and Jada Parker. We're good.
And I correct me if I'm wrong, I get the sense you're going to follow the trend here, 6. I think also you're 1 seed without any doubt, regardless of where you landed, right? This is where you wanted first up.
Absolutely.
So everyone's happy so far. How long can that last is the question. Buster, go for it.
So I was pretty convinced that 6 was going to take this woman. They didn't. So I will be taking my Iwatani.
Great pick.
Thank you.
Iwatani. Buster, I'm going to ask the same question. Was that your intended first pick? Oh, there's a hesitation. Here we go.
It was Mercedes was my first pick, but she was second. Yeah. So like
the CEO?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So I mean, I didn't take too much of a hit. I figured she would. If I wasn't first, I wasn't getting her. So it's whatever.
Brad's dancing. Brad, your pick.
Just generous.
If I'm building a promotion, I want to build around one specific person. That's Willow Nightingale.
Great pick.
Absolutely.
Sorry to say, Brad has taken my first pick there, folks. He's taken my first pick.
He was going to take my second there, it seems.
I agree with Kaden. Some may say it's a little bit of a reach in an all-time draft, but the phrasing that Kaden used is pivotal there. Build around. Right?
Yeah.
Great promo, great personality, uniquely charming and likable. Just infectious energy and a great pro wrestler boot. Yeah, that's a great pick. I'm very annoyed about it, Kaden. Tremendous work. Okay. I get the sense that as the night unfolds, there's going to be a great deal of representation when it comes to the Joshi scene. And I sense it already is really underway. The deeper we get in that, the more out of my depth I'll be. And so with that in mind, I'm going to do something tactical. I'm going to go in that direction as far as I can go in it. Let's be honest, I have 3 or 4 names in that lane and I'm going to attack early. And it's the most vulnerable pieces. So with that in mind, I'm going to take probably the best wrestler in WWE today.
Yep.
I'm going to take Io Sky.
Yep.
Fair.
My first pick.
Great pick.
Very
on my list.
pick.
That's where I was looking.
Me
Next
too.
pick.
Because let's be honest, I have some
was
fades who are going to
unrealistic.
slide. They're going to slide.
I do too.
Io
I have
Sky-
one that I think
Yeah.
the only person I need to worry about. Well, no, definitely Khalid. 6.
Oksana.
Fuck you guys.
All right. Io Sky. So a strong first round, it has to be said. A range of talent.
Very, very strong.
Big business to kick off the LNG all-time women's wrestling draft. Novi, round 2.
I'm going into the Joshi scene myself. I'm going with the Women's Wrestler of the Year last year. Currently making another case for herself this year. I'm going with the Sun God, Suri.
Good pick.
Great pick. Great pick.
Like fuck you, but good pick.
Brad, your faults.
That's a good pick.
No, that wasn't the right play for you there, Brad. You should have antagonized him. I try to help you there, but it's the last time I do that. All right.
I'm a little worried though, to be honest, Joe, that I did leave a wrestler that I'm worried Caden's going to pick here soon, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Foxy,
Rio Mizunami.
Steph DeLanders, she's still on the board.
When Kaden is the Rio Mizunami, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I will say, I was very close to putting Ryo Mizunami on my big board.
No, I'm not saying it's not a good pick. The idea of you picking her is just funny.
Yeah.
because
That
she did the
2021
AEW thing.
AEW tournament.
Yeah.
There's a
Wow.
good chance I'm like one of the. I might be the only one on this stream who's seen her live.
Oh, shut
Yeah,
the fuck up, bro. You run an indie
come
show.
on.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's taking his too
I saw her
personal.
I saw her wrestle Sheeta.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Wrestle Sheeta for the world title.
It was an AEW show. You didn't
Here
go to
we
a
go.
fucking Eid show.
Here we go. Thank you,
Mark.
Kaden.
We've been at
Came
two
through
shows
in the
though.
end.
Fake fans.
True.
I forgot. the best way for Kaden to create controversy is when he doesn't intend to. Oh, I forgot that. All right. Novi takes Suri. Khalid, you're up, boss.
Do I sound good now?
Perfect. Yes.
Okay.
I cranked your volume.
I will be taking Aja Kong's former tag partner and rival Bull Nakano as my second pick.
Classic, really.
Strong. I gotta say, I think if I'd have asked you beforehand if this is where you'd be after 2 rounds, I think you'd be pretty happy with that, right? Khalid?
Yeah.
Sure. No question. A strong way to start off the draft for Team Khalid. 6, round 2. Go for it.
I'm gonna take my government mandated North American wrestler who in her own way is a Joshi. Give me Athena.
Fuck.
I'm out. That's it. Get it up. Finish. See, this is what I feared would happen, and I like to play these games fairly and with honor and with dignity. That is a personal shot in round 2. And I know what you're saying there. You should have taken him first. You should have took the first round. Listen. I presume we were playing with class and dignity tonight. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Athena headed to Team 6, one of the all-time greats, no doubt. Almost 20 years deep, you know. Amazing, really, what a career she's had. Great pick. Buster, you're up.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
That was, I mean,
It's all over.
My big board is come crashing down. I might just take it like something for me specifically, and if I lose, at least I die with dignity and honor. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna take Megumi Kudo.
Hell yeah.
Because that is for me specifically.
Okay, very nice.
Beast.
Another one off Brad's big board.
Yeah.
Kaden.
So I have 2 trains of thought here. I can either go for similar to you, Joe, of my Joshi knowledge is not as deep as my friends. So I think some of those top names I could be a little lost very quickly here. But there's someone still on the board who I badly want to be right up there. A 1A and a 1B work well off of Willow. I want Bianca Belair.
Fuck.
Babyface promotion, brother. I like it.
I was looking towards Bianca legitimately for that 3rd pick.
If you were to build a wrestling star from the ground up, Bianca Belair, right, Kaden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off.
She's fantastic. Bianca Belair is one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. She's just incredible. She's impressive. And literally, like last night, I was watching something. I think I saw like a Jade Cargill thing, and then for some reason, it made me remember that Bianca Belair has not been world champion in quite a long time, and that is a significant mistake.
She's money, absolutely. Okay. With my next pick, I'm a little bit rattled right now. I gotta be honest. I'm on the ropes. I'm going to take someone who people dismiss, people doubt, but gets shit done.
Shotzi Blackheart.
Someone who knows how to shoot an angle, who knows how to cut a money promo, who can have great wrestling matches, and someone that I think with Io Sky can do some great stuff. Give me Becky Lynch, please, to close out round 2. Becky Lynch, welcome to Joe Holbert Promotions. You have to think about the game here, folks. There's a lot of moving pieces. Chat's getting edgy. They're getting antsy. They're saying, where's JC Jane? Where's Alexa Bliss? Where's Nikki Cross?
Mm-hmm.
Just let the game unfold. Let the game come to you. We've done these things before. Everyone stay calm. Closing out round 2, Becky Lynch. Which for me, and look, in ring, obviously, she's not as dynamic as some of the greats, but pick 12, you're pretty happy with Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
There's some great talent still on the board. Let's be clear. Some great talent.
Yep.
Novi, you're up.
I'm going to stop the slide of one of those great talents. One of my favorite wrestlers to go back and watch. Pick 13, I think it's fantastic value for Manami Toyota.
Mm-hmm.
Kaden.
Great pick.
Good pick.
Just waiting desperately for Kaden to go, oh, get it out of here. Liberal nonsense. Caden's hitting the Tombo fucking block on one of these. I'm ready to go. Khalid, you're up.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with the recently retired Michael Satomura.
Really great pick.
Yeah.
Some people might not think that's such a good. That's a great fucking pick.
So who are these people? Get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
I don't know. Like I was adding some more names to my big board today, and somehow Michael Satomura wasn't on until like one of the last names.
She was one of the Joshi names
beat
that
myself
I
up.
felt comfortable having higher because
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of her. She's incredible.
Yeah.
Her
retirement,
great pick.
like towards the end of her run this year, was really, really great as well.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my
She was
god.
still great.
I literally could, again, much like Superman, I can speak for hours about Michael. My goodness. I mean, even just the retirement run she had.
Yeah.
The fact that I
We
got
should do
to
a double
cover even a
feature, Six. Do a double feature. Superman, Satomura, 1-2 punch.
Hold up.
Super Satomura.
Super
Satomura.
Whoa.
That works. That does work better than Satomura, man. I feel so. That's a good.
True. Yeah.
Yep.
Michael, man.
There you go. Michael, man. There you go. Tremendous stuff. Excellent pick. No question. Where are we at? Is it Khalid's pick?
6.
No.
6.
I'm
Six.
I'm
My
a,
apologies.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That was in fact gonna be my next pick, but I'm gonna no sell that. I'm gonna be honest. I already sold it earlier. I can't say I'm gonna no sell it. So I'm gonna pull a page from the Book of Bust and go with
Oh Jesus.
a wrestler that pops me. What many would have thought would be my number one pick. Anyone who's seen a 6-star draft before
Caitlin.
knows I always pick this wrestler first. Give me Natsupoi.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah, you had to. You couldn't risk losing that support. I get it.
No, I really couldn't. I was actually worried about if I wouldn't get it here that one of the Joshi watchers might steal it from me.
A lesser Grinner than I would have lashed out after the Athena thing and said Natsu support, but I'm just all class and all honor. So
You say that,
Just
but if
keep-
I would have let Natsupoi go this round, I know where you were going.
she is awesome. All right, Buster. The Book of Buster has been taken from. What do you do next?
How do you respond?
There's a smart pick, and then there's another Book of Buster pick that I want to make, but I'm gonna play it smart. I'm going to take Rhea Ripley.
This is her brutality and things of that nature.
I've heard that.
On the heels of
Listen,
her
Six,
career best singles.
she took a
match.
couple neck bumps in that Mania match, and it was kind of sick. So I just
She was
ran.
great on Sunday. Seriously, she was great.
Yeah.
I think it's a great pick. I think
She
it's
did a
great value
Liger
this
bomb.
deep.
You're a running Liger bomb.
Great value this deep, and in terms of star potential,
Exactly. Thank you.
listen, there may not be a comparison if we're being real for what she can be with the ball in her hands or at her feet, whatever you want to do there. She's box office, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
she's one of their biggest stars, and I think they're about 50% of the way about she maximizing that. So
That shit that was like reported this week of like they're looking to set her up to be the next big.
Yeah.
Bro. Really?
cutting edge.
Fucking took
Cutting
long
edge
enough,
stuff.
man.
Dave had a good day.
Okay, I actually need to do this because someone sent it to me. This is important because I spoke about this earlier. It was wrong. Dave's thing about Charlotte and Alexa was actually in a paragraph in which he said the original plans for SummerSlam. And it included things that he legitimately put in brackets. This has obviously changed. He didn't say that Charlotte Alexa has changed, but he was listing the original plans. So
Yeah.
I say this not look. I don't know Dave. He quote tweets me sometimes, and we have a weird relationship where he kind of flirts. But
Oh God, I wish.
I want to be clear. I
Sex
spoke about
icon.
on the air, which is why I am following up on that because I spoke about on
Yeah.
the air based on a Wrestle Talk aggregation, which was entirely unfair to what Dave reported. So
Yeah.
we'll leave that there and move on because if I didn't speak on it, I wouldn't say a word about it, but I spoke on it. So
We're sorry,
Yeah.
Dave.
yeah, sorry, Dave. And let's keep flirting, please. I like it. Okay, Rhea Ripley headed to Team Buster. Kaden, you're up.
I said last time that I was debating between Bianca Belair and one of the few Joshis who I know very well. And I'm going to go ahead and make that pick now because she's still on the board. Give me Asuka.
Fuck.
See,
Great
for me,
Yeah, you got her.
this is an unbelievable pick. This is an all-time draft, remember? All
Yeah.
time. When he picks Asuka, he's getting the peak prime
Oh
Asuka.
Yep.
God. I'm
That
just
was-
such a
that
Joshi
was-
fan. I was looking for a name. I had her as Kana. I'm really like that,
Yeah,
you know
you're
what
just so fucking
Boss,
locked
you're
in.
just so locked in.
Bro, you know
Just
history
so
so
locked in.
well, bro.
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah.
And to be
I-
clear, Asuka's been really good since she came back, but
Yeah.
prime Asuka was
Yeah, different.
force of nature. Great pick, Brad. I'm going to take a wrestler that has completely transformed and has proven me wrong, perhaps as wrong as I've ever been. One of the defining wrestling stories of the decade, Tony Storm
Fuck.
has gone from
Fuck.
a wrestler that I used to watch have 2 3/4 on Brit Rest shows and people would go, "But the potential," and I'd go, "Fuck, how long we have to hear about this?" I was wrong. She has become box office and then some, and is honestly one of the biggest triumphs of AEW's entire history. Let's be honest with you. Tony Storm, welcome to Joe Holbrook Promotions. You see that? You see the anger? Did you see the anger in response to me? Did you feel it? Did you see it?
Oh yeah, I felt it, brother. I had a bit ready, and then you said Tony Storm, and I lost it completely. I was gonna say Lacey Evans, but
yeah, I was wrong on that one too. But I'm not sure I'll be picking her tonight.
Listen. I'm happy for you, Joe. It's a great pick. Like I said, I chose my legally mandated singular North American wrestler, so no hard feelings on my end. I'm still,
okay.
I feel hard feelings. Now I know how you're feeling. I'm feeling good. I know how you're feeling.
I feel hard feelings. All right. Interesting. Okay, round 3 comes to a close with timeless Tony Storm. Novi, where we start in round 4.
That pick is quite frustrating because that was exactly where I was looking for my next pick. It kind of shook me a little bit. I have to kind of decide here. I know I got Mercedes on the board. That kind of lends some credence where you think I might go. But I'm gonna stop this wrestler from sliding any further. Once again, I'm gonna stop the slide. Kairi Sane is still on the board. I'm going Kairi Sane.
And again, all time. We're talking all time 6. Yep. Remember this. This is not
Kairi Hojo was her. I'll agree. Kairi Hojo was her.
Sometimes she forgets what's going on nowadays, but
that's kind of funny too.
Prime peak of her powers, Kairi as a babyface. They could have printed money with that lady, but then again, they could use her as a prelim heel tag team wrestler. Your choice, really. It's up to you.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this business, I suppose. I think a very good pick. I do think a very good pick. Well done, Novi.
Thank you.
Novi, you feel confident, mate?
I'm feeling good. I think it was a good rebound from your you shook me a little bit. It's a good rebound.
Yeah. You can feel the tension, can't you? You can feel it.
It's building.
You can feel it. All right. Khalid, your 4th pick.
I really feel like my board is safe, but and because I feel like my board is pretty safe, I'm gonna go for a personal pick. I will be grabbing Natsupoi's tag team partner, Saori Yano.
Fuck!
Will be coming home with me. Yes.
Damn, I love Saori.
Khalid fucking loves Saori too. So like that, I should have figured that was gonna happen.
Wait, does that make you an Saori boy right now? Is that what we're doing?
Locked in.
Wow. Let's go.
Kaden and I's game plan has fallen apart at the seams.
I'm currently
She's so good.
That pick is has me scouring the AEW women's roster right now for
Jesus.
Hey Kaden, it's Sky Blue time. Let's fucking go. All right.
Looking at Diamante real nice right now.
Hey, 6.
All right.
You're up.
Speaking of Natsupoi's tag team partners, give me. Why are we laughing?
Because Kaden said, quote, "I'm looking at Diamante real nice right now."
Fuck, bro.
Isn't she gay?
I was gonna not sell it all and just motor on past that.
Her girlfriend's Kiera Hogan.
I was gonna just motor past that, but
I had to go. All right.
So I'm gonna finish my bit here. It might or may not be spoiled in the chat. But speaking of Natsupoi's tag team partner, I'm gonna go with what many consider to be the modern greatest in Joshi history, the recently retired Tamikano.
Ooh,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Strong pick, no question. Headed to team 6. The Booker Buster.
I am going to take Awesome Kong.
Oh, strong. Very strong. One of the great monsters on the board, no question.
Awesome Kong versus Megumi Kudo. Lock me in.
A great pick. Absolutely. All right. Tremendous stuff. Brad?
I'm going for one for myself. I need a character. I need a good character in here.
Billy
I want
Kay.
someone who's going to talk. There are all these. I like all these people. I like Willow. I like Bianca on the mic. But I want someone who can really command it. Fans have been begging for a decade now for her to return to professional wrestling. Every Royal Rumble gets brought up. Evolution just got brought up. It's time to light it up. Give me AJ Lee.
Fake fan.
You don't respect her like that.
Big star. Big star.
It's 6-star, bro. Please. Sorry.
Big star.
Yeah.
Great character. Does feel a touch high.
It's probably a little high, but
No, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry.
I wanted to
I'm
get it. I
criticizing
wanted to
it.
get her. I very much wanted her on my roster.
I completely get that. But here's what worries me. You showing a willingness to do that has changed my mindset when it comes to how I have to protect my own. Because it felt for a long time like you were about to pick Alexa Bliss on this draft. And I, going into this, I accepted you would do that out of spite and vengeance. Because last month I didn't pay you too well. And so I expected you to do that around round 7. The fact you've played the AJ Lee card at round 4 and I've already lost to Fina, fuck this, bro. I ain't playing with fire. Give me Lexi. I'm terrified right now. I'm scared. I'll be honest with you. I'm scared.
Now that I've pushed you to do this show, I can confidently say I was never going to pick Alexa Bliss.
I don't believe you. I'll never
intended
believe
to let someone else do
you're
this.
you're a dangerous man, and your description, Buster. You're a neutral party on this. His description was alarming, wasn't it?
It was weird.
It was alarming.
Yeah, it was weird. Command the mic. We only,
That only means one thing in this
You
business.
ever seen SmackDown recently?
If you'd have said the words pre-tape, I'd have fucking fell out of my chair in fear. Horror. Okay. I'm not playing with fire anymore. I think again, if I'd have got Athena, I would have been able to just rest a little bit, but no, sir, not happening. All right, that's round 4 in the books. Novi, round 5, take it away.
I'm starting to think personal favorites here at pick number 5. I'm starting to think Novi FC long timers.
Yeah.
So I'm looking towards a set of names here, and I think I'm gonna go with give me Chris Statlander here.
Yeah.
Give me Chris Stat.
It's
pick.
honestly in line with what I just did. This was certainly the right pick for you because that's a favorite of yours. Chris Statlander is an incredible wrestler who I said this on a show recently. In terms of her personality, I think we've barely scratched the surface in terms of actually figuring out who she is as a wrestler and who she can be. There is something very likable about that pro wrestler.
She's quite funny.
She is, and I don't think we've been able to get that on the camera yet really at all. So, yeah.
The sit-down interview, I think it was on Collision that she did with RJ.
Yeah, that was good.
It was very good.
Yeah.
The personality was showing through.
Some of the promos she did with Willow too when they were feuding, those were also quite good. Long-time Novi FC member there. Love Chris Statlander.
She's wonderful. Absolutely. I agree. Great pick. Great pick. Khalid, you're up, mate.
Is Charlotte still on the board?
She is.
The queen is still on the board.
God damn it.
Wow. Wait, is Khalid a Charlotte Flair guy?
He is, yeah.
This is money.
Khalid was an NXT guy, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Pete Charlotte is like, come on now. Like,
Khalid, you and I need to talk, bro. She's back. I'm gonna reach out to you. Give me Khalid's address. I'm gonna send him some mail. All right, let's figure this thing out. All right, we're gonna. I see a 2-man show emerging here. All right,
Charlotte was my next pick, dude. Good pick.
Charlotte, she's
for all the flaws of like the way she's been booked and stuff. Still a great talent, obviously.
And
yeah,
of course.
Big matches.
Yes,
man,
she's still good in the big
dude.
matches.
Genuinely, it is really cool the reaction. She came out again tonight. She wrestled Raquel and like got a huge reaction again tonight.
That's
People
awesome.
love her right now. It's cool.
very
It's
happy.
really nice. Really, really nice stuff. Good pick, Khalid. Very good. It surprised me, but a good pick. We'll talk about this more later. 6, you're up.
Give me the biggest big wrestler in the world today, Chihiro Hashimoto.
Big hush.
I
That was one of my jokes.
fully was convinced you were going with Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh,
That would have been awesome.
But 6, have you seen her back?
Yeah,
I can go back, bro.
actually, no.
Well, she does it every time.
appear-
Every time
she
she enters
flexes
the
it, bro.
ring, she does her.
Have you considered? I haven't watched WWE SmackDown since 2016.
Listen, bro. I
Bro,
haven't
her-
either. But
Bro, her lats.
She's on
Damn.
Raw,
But here's
to
the
be
thing.
I
I was gonna say,
picked
she's wrong.
Chihiro Hashimoto. Why are you talking to me about Raquel Rodriguez?
Raquel.
Raquel.
Raquel Rodriguez.
6.
Oh.
Raquel Rodriguez headed to team 6. Raquel, I don't know if you guys saw this law over the weekend. Kevin Nash appears to have like changed Raquel's career. Have you guys seen this? Are you aware of
No,
this?
but
What
I
happened?
don't see that at all.
Kevin Nash he said something about how she needs to work big and she needs to project as a big grappler. And someone told Raquel in an interview, she's like, well, if he said it, I need to pay attention. That's Big Daddy Cool. And she's been way better in the 2 matches.
That's
since.
awesome.
That's
That's
so
so
sick.
sick.
So good on her. All right, good stuff. The Book of Buster. Go for it.
I'm taking the last 4 horsewomen off the board. I'm taking Bailey.
Fuck.
Joe's
That
fault.
hurt. That hurt. I watched the great Bailey Lyra Valkyria match. Genuine recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
And one point I said it on the show, and I stick to my guns. It must just be so relieving to put your head on the pillow at night and go, "Thank I got Bailey on my roster. Thank God,
Yeah,
everything will
for
be
real.
okay.
Yeah.
The sun will shine tomorrow." So Bailey, so reliable, so consistent, brilliant pro wrestler, no question. Team Buster gets Bailey. Brad, you're up.
Yep. I'm going to take a legend who has come back in the last few years sporadically and has worked very well. Give me Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus has indeed, in her comebacks, proven that I think she absolutely would have been fine in this era. Totally so. And you're picking Prime, right? Like, she had the promo. Now she's kind of lost that part of her game. She's not very entertaining personality now, but when she was younger, certainly. And she's still nuts. I mean, she took an end to heartache.
Yeah, wild.
Crazy bump on that.
She's a bit of a lunatic, too. I think she's an underrated wrestling lunatic. I mean that in all the ways that entails. To be honest, I think she's kind of crazy. But,
Didn't she do a moonsault?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a bit
Her
of a lunatic.
her last few years have shown me that, like, if you took the where she was at when she was like in her prime in the 2000s and you put her today,
I'm fine.
I mean, like, there's a lot of wrestlers on that roster that Vince just completely fucked.
Yeah.
But if you put them there now, they'd be fantastic. And she's godly.
Fit Finley really installed in her an excitement to get physical and get rugged in there and be rough and tough. And that's something she doesn't get enough credit for. And it's a really good pick. Okay, closing out round 5 here. I'm going to take a personal favorite that we did a Grin grappler for.
Fuck, man.
It could be a couple people.
I know who it is. I'm not.
We have a lot of personality. I want some in-ring.
Fucking Randy Savage.
Give
Jesus
me-
Christ.
Good work, Brad. Give me Gal Kim,
God damn it.
Mrs. TNA.
That was my next. Fuck.
I love Gal Kim's work, and I think with this division, I got Becky, Tony. Like, I got a lot of personality. I think Gal Kim in ring gives me. Io Sky and Gal Kim sounds like it'd be quite good.
Yeah,
That'd be a good,
I would
very good
agree.
match.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
hurts. That one hurts.
Feel the pain, folks. Let the game comes to you. All right. That brings it into round 5. At this point in the show, I'm going to implore you to like the video. Don't smash it, crush it.
Yeah.
Crash it if you want.
Tap it.
Crash it.
Yeah. Do whatever you want. Just don't. Whatever you
Twist
do.
it.
Just click the thing. You know.
Fuck it.
You can bop it.
Let's reset by running down our rosters to this point. How does that sound? Okay, Novi, your first 5 picks, mate.
Novi FC currently houses Mercedes Monet, Sari, Manami Toyota, Kairi Sane, and Chris Statlander.
Wonderful. Khalid, your 5 so far.
I have Aja Kong, Bull Nakano, Maiko, Sayoriano, and Charlotte.
Well, there's some incredible Charlotte matches there. I got
Yeah, for
her being thrown into that mix is something. 6, your picks.
Akira Hokuto, Athena, Natsupoi, Tam Nakano, Chihiro Hashimoto.
Beautiful. Buster.
Maya Iwatani, Megumi Kudo, Rhea Ripley, Awesome Kong, and Bailey.
Rhea Ripley and Awesome Kong's going to draw you a house.
Yep, that's what I said.
Bradley.
Well, I didn't say that, but yeah.
Oh, Willow Nightingale, Bianca Belair, Asuka, AJ Lee, Trish Stratus.
Io Sky, Becky Lynch, Timeless Tony Storm, Lexi All Caps, and Gal Kim. That's where we're standing right now as we head into round 6. We are a third of the way through the ball game. Every roster is sick in very different ways. Obviously, we kind of expected that coming in. A lot of great talent still on the board, no question. Novi, round 6.
Round 6. We have a lot of great talent, like you said, off the board. So I'm looking towards Novi FC again. I'm looking towards a longtime member. And I'm going to go with someone who I dearly miss at the moment. I'm going to go with Riho.
Yeah.
Riho, who really stood out, I think, in the early days of AEW in particular. I think she was kind of she's kind of lost, actually, how much she meant to that division, right?
She did a lot for them.
Absolutely.
Had a lot of their best matches for many years until they did kind of had a growth spurt, you know?
There's a weird thing that's like, And let me be clear, I'm not saying Sheeta doesn't deserve credit, but it feels like Sheeta has inherited all of the credit that I think they shared for the early days of the women's division.
Yeah. I think actually there's two names that kind of share that. Nyla Rose also deserves credit for that. Which, like, those two, they don't get spoken about enough for how much they meant in the early days.
Riho versus Nyla was a great pairing.
Every time. Didn't matter where you ran it, when you ran it, they would always work well together.
Riho, great baby face. I really like the pick. Strong stuff. Very strong. Khalid, you're up, mate.
I'm kind of iffy on this person now, but in their peak, which I feel like is like 2021 to 2023, Julia was amazing, so I will be grabbing Julia.
Julia Hart headed to Team Khalid.
If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Julia, of course, headed to SmackDown's own Julia.
That was awesome.
I had to. It was right in front of me. I'm sorry. But obviously a good pick, a unique talent in that, you know, the way she wrestles and the way she kind of is presented and I think perceived sometimes clash. When she's, as Ibu once said, Lady Sabu, she's quite dynamic, it must be said. Yeah. I like it. Okay, nice stuff. 6. I know Julia was right there on the tip of your tongue. Where you go, mate?
Don't ever disrespect me like that ever again, Joe. Never again. Jokes aside, well, I'm gonna go for another absolutely tremendous wrestler. Give me Chikusa Nagaya.
There you go, folks. 6. Holding strong, yet to waver, confident. They'll be getting Aksana late in the game, not rushing. Very nice work, 6. Very, very nice. The Book of Buster.
I have 2 names in mind, but they're both I could very easily see them being taken before it comes around to me again. But I think I have to worry about one more than the other, so I'm going to take Siri.
Great pick.
Very nice. Very nice.
Great reaction she got on All in Texas.
Yeah, it was actually
really
it was really
good. The crowd was just great for that match, wasn't it? Just great.
Yeah, we were awesome. I was awesome.
Yeah, we fucking ruled, guys.
We get some thank you Novi chants in the
Unfortunately, my lasting memory from the Women's Casino Gauntlet match will be when I booked Kaden to do a review of it, and he led with, I went to get my phone charged at the start of this, and I was like, I thought bro was just going to just do a recorded sexism for the sake of the late night Grin. I was like,
I went during the video package. I watched the entire match.
It's just the fact it was a recorded thing. So for a half second, I thought you were going to tell me you'd missed the whole thing and waited until we were recording the segment.
That'd be a godly bit, though.
It would. I mean, it would have been a good bit in the worst way, really. Kaden, your pick, mate.
I have a lot of I'm stuck on a lot of things here because I do feel like my roster is a little WWE filled, but a lot of the AEW people I wanted, a lot of them are gone. And the ones I still want, I think I can get much later in the game. So I'm going to pick Stephanie Bakir.
You keep taking my pick, man. We got an issue, Kaden.
Potentially.
Kind of feels like he's shooting on you a little bit.
Maybe.
Every time I literally put the name like I highlight it, and he takes the pick every time. Oh, fair enough. Piece of shit. Okay. Oh, that was a big piece for me. I got to be honest. That's hurt my feelings. I'm going to take someone who has become somewhat polarizing in recent months, but I don't give a fuck. One of the very few British people I like.
Fucking Tessa Blount.
In the history of the world.
Great pick.
The great Jamie Hayter is coming to JHP.
Oh, I was
love Jamie Hayter. Another wrestler that I think is super charming and likable.
Yeah.
Brings some physicality, which I'm looking at my squad. I didn't see a ton of physicality there. I think she can kind of be a clobberer and or a whacker, as everyone said on this platform. Very excited to have Jamie Hayter, a personal favorite of mine.
I've heard she hits hard.
Hayter hits hard, brother. You know the deal. I'll be on a t-shirt.
Many have said this.
She's awesome.
I've heard it before.
Yeah, she's sick. She's badass.
Like, I think Jamie and Io will be fucking awesome, to be honest. But we'll let it play out.
Great match.
Novi, you're up.
I've gone AEW 2 picks in a row now. I've gone Novi FC Legends 2 picks in a row, and I'm gonna do it a third one. I'm gonna maybe play defense here. I'm a tad worried that where Kaden Lee's looking. I'm going with Hikaru Shida.
Hikaru Shida. Now, this is very important. I apologize for my delay there. I was doing a bit. Okay. Wait. Before we do that, all time, it's important. Hikaru Shida a few years back was terrific. We have to. I'm not trying to be mean, but she's not the same as of late. And that's okay. It happens.
But when she was
All
with the
time?
AEW Women's Championship,
She's fantastic.
No, listen, all time you got
then-
that match. You got that match with Ibuki Hoshi, and that was phenomenal. Probably the best form
she's very good.
ever been in. That match is terrific.
Very
If you
good.
haven't seen it, you should totally watch it.
She was one of my first favorites in AEW. So I feel like it's
And
only
my
right.
reaction was silent for a reason that Caden's about to elaborate on.
I just got a DM from my boss, Joe Holbert, that just says, "Want to fight?" Question mark.
There's nothing against that in the rules. We never said you couldn't DM.
Yeah,
Right.
that wasn't
Excellent.
No, Buster already called me Tubby earlier in the DM, so it's fine.
No, I wasn't DMs, brother. I put that shit
No, it was
on the
public. Never
timeline.
mind. Yeah, it was a timeline. Yeah, he made it public.
Tubby is crazy. Come on. All right. Tremendous stuff,
My
Khalid.
girlfriend called me Tubby the other day.
Your 7th pick, mate. Your 7th pick, Khalid.
I'll do it to you tomorrow, brother.
I'm gonna do another personal pick. She's currently on the rise right now. She will be fighting Mayu for the Superfly title.
Oh yeah.
No,
I'm
great
getting
pick.
Mio Momono.
Great
Fuck
pick.
yeah.
Team.
I'm so fucking
I'm
excited
gonna-
for that match, dude.
When is that?
The 20. Am I insane? I thought it was the 24th, but I could just be way off.
We need to do
Yeah, no.
we need to do a Joshi Grin along soon, innit?
We do.
I've been
Yeah.
saying this.
It's always like it'll be a Saturday morning and we'll do the Grin before and it will come in the chat the week of and everyone will go, well, maybe next time.
Yeah.
We gotta do one of those.
Yeah.
We gotta do a 5-star and Dream Star preview.
That would
That's what we
I would
gotta do.
like to. That would be a good thing to have on the platform. I agree with that. That's a cool idea. Let's circle back on that. That's a very good idea. I like that a lot. Very good idea.
If we do that,
Indeed.
it would be my first time giving my public thoughts on the 5-star GP and the Dream Star GP blocks and formats. That's
We could make a graphic advertising as such. It'd be very good. Very 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 nice. Okay, is it your pick 6?
Yeah, it is. And for my pick, give me Lioness Asuka. I'm taking the Crush Gals.
Nice.
Crush Gals
Lioness
versus
Asuka.
Meltier. I'm selling out. I'm selling out every single big arena across Japan with Meltier versus the Crush Gals.
Tremendous stuff. 6. I get the sense you are very happy with where you stand right now in terms of this roster. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like I'm thrilled right now. I've got just about every pick I've wanted so far. You know, there's a few picks that kind of hurt when someone else got them, but
Yeah.
we take those with stride. Every time I do drafts, honestly, my intention is to pop myself, and I'm looking at my roster right now, and I can't think of anything better. So I'm having a great time.
Okay, Linus Asuka headed to team 6. Very nice. The Booker Buster.
I'm very glad that nobody took this woman. She's a legend. Some would say hardcore country, Mickey James.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Americana.
Fuck you.
Mickey James, dude. When we did Grin Grappler Mickey James, all right, Kaden, fucking calm it down, mate. Shouldn't have took AJ Lee ahead of her, should you? Fuck. When we did Grin Grappler Mickey James, I left that like if she was in her physical prime now, people would be amazed.
She'd be
at her,
fucking
dude.
awesome. Yeah.
She was so like she was good in traditional classical ways as a babyface and a heel. You know, awesome pro wrestler. Yeah, I like that pick a lot. I'm actually mad. I should have gone Mickey ahead of Gal. I made a mistake. I'm
I'll
mad
let
about it.
Gale, brother. You want to trade?
Mickey's like promo that. Well, hold on. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about that later. Mickey can talk, dude. She can talk.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You can't judge her on the
I'm
fact
not.
that
No.
she got a little bit-
No. I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing promos. I'm like, y'all thinking about promos while doing a draft?
Oh,
I don't do wrestling matches. 6. I don't do wrestling matches. It's a television program.
No, you're
It's a
telling
television
stories.
program.
You're telling stories.
It's well established. I don't think Joe's promotion ever has finishes.
I get to TV, I get a cigarette out, I go over to Tony's and I say, what are we doing tonight? She tells me, I say, wonderful. Let's go put that on the TV. This is the way this program works. We'll do a couple matches. You know,
Well,
EO
no.
can have a nice tight 5 or 6. I mean, you know.
No,
just
I'm
pack
right there
yourself
with
in.
you. Listen, you have no non-finishes. I'm doing 57-minute double knockouts. So I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you.
Different methods, same destination. All right, hardcore country, which has rattled Kaden Lee, who looks devastated right now. Where you going,
Slammed
boss?
his chair.
Quite sad, but I'm going with the good thing is like I wasn't going with Mickey immediately. She was gonna be soon though, but I'm going with our current strong women's champion. I believe the first person to beat Mercedes Moné, and not like really singles because it was a triple threat, but still she beat Mercedes Moné for the first time in 2 years. Azumi.
You should die for that, I think.
That became very. Caden sort of went into a different tone and gear there. Did you notice what happened there?
Turned into fucking.
Yeah.
Kaden
He's
picking
like-
his
I would like to say
Grow up.
really quickly, and Kaden, you weren't technically incorrect, but just for anyone, I've seen this stat that like Mercedes hasn't taken a loss. She did in fact lose to Mayu Watani, 2023 All-Star Grand Queendom. Now you're still right, not within the last 2
No,
years.
but I said since
I said no. You said, and I said it.
Actually.
I just wanted to All-Star
yeah,
Grand.
she has technically like in singles competition. That's not a one-on-one match. She has 4 losses since leaving WWE.
Who did you pick,
Shout
by the
out.
way? I'm sorry, I was doing bits. The whole time.
Azumi.
Who- Oh, okay, Azumi.
I
yeah.
picked
She's awesome.
Azumi.
But Joe, you were right. He turned
Yeah.
into like Mel Kiper or some shit. Like
Yeah,
he
his
was-
voice like changed because he wanted to pick Azumi. It was fucking unsettling. Unsettling. That's what it was. All right. I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. I'm beginning to get anxious. I can feel the walls closing in on me. I am going to take someone this is way too high for her because she's very young, but as the kids here will know, a personal favorite in the Joshi scene. Give me Miyu Watanabe.
Nikki
One of my favorites. I love Miyu Watanabe. I'm talking about this. I think this was, I don't know what show this was. We did 100 of them, but I'm not a big. I think we have to be very careful when we do the thing about this person should go to America because we want wrestlers all over. We want wrestlers. I was just saying to my eye, I think Miyu Watanabe would blow up and explode on US TV. Now that doesn't mean I'm praying for that because I could just watch her in Tokyo Joshi Pro if I want to. But I just think. Well, I'm so you get my point, right? Like I hate when people just go, "That's a good wrestler." AEW, please. It's like, we need wrestlers across the map.
Well,
She's just, man, she's awesome.
She's sick.
I love Miyu Watanabe. I wish she was in a real wrestling promotion, but that's neither here nor there.
Let's put it. Let's her to TNA 6. You and I. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Joe and I having the book for TNA, you're able to see the craziest promotion ever given airtime on American television.
Imagine you and I in booking meetings. Just me. You can have 20 minutes 6, please. I'm just trying to put together this Dango pre-tape. Just have the 20 minutes.
Can I get? We're gonna do 20. We're gonna do a 20-minute draw with. We're gonna do a 20-minute draw with the women. That's what we're gonna do.
I just go 6. That's fine. I'm writing for Brian Myers right now. I'll get back to you, please. All right. Miyu, awesome stuff to close out round 7. Still a lot of great talent on the board, but it must be said for me personally, as someone who's not as well versed in the Joshi game, things are beginning a little more becoming a little more challenging now. That's all I'm saying. For me personally, Novi, I'm intrigued what your experience is as we head into round 8. Who you got?
I'm very happy with all my picks. They feel very me. The last 2 picks off the board were very much me. They were the next 2 picks that I was looking at, in fact. So I kind of gotten forced into something different. But I'm going with a young wrestler myself, someone I truly believe can be one of the best in the world. And I would even argue she's one of the best going right now. I'm going Roxanne Perez.
Let me tell you something, folks.
Next pick.
Roxanne Perez, you guys should all watch the Fatal 4-Way tag that did at Evolution. Was a terrific time, but Roxanne Perez was incredible in this match. Oracle, I couldn't believe it. She was bumping for everyone. She spotlighted Raquel as her partner. She just makes everyone better. It's a great pick. Who knows how good she'll be, how great she'll be, dare I say. In 3 or 4 years, she'll probably be, as Novi said, maybe a world's best candidate. We shall see.
She's very
But
young.
she's a terrific talent.
She's only 23 years old, by the way, guys.
Yep.
She's 23 years old, and she's that
Incredible pick. And she's finding herself as a personality. She has a ways to go.
Yeah.
But she's finding herself, no doubt. The heel thing has helped. Okay. Round 8, Khalid. What are you thinking?
God, there's a good bit, but I don't want to do it.
Well, we do like bits on this platform. Always remember that, folks. Bits are important.
I'm gonna let it sit and see if they stay on the board. If they stay on the board for like a couple more rounds, I might do it. But I'm gonna stay safe. I'm gonna pick Momo Watanabe as my 8th pick.
Okay.
Momo.
Shout out the beach.
Very nice. Very, very nice indeed.
My
Round
board is
8
dwindling. I'm scared.
rolls on. 6.
You know, y'all know me. I've been having a lot of fun. I've been jovial and making some jokes, even though all my picks are very serious. But I'm gonna get a smidge serious here for a second. So sorry, but I'm gonna pick a wrestler that's really important to my own personal wrestling fandom. That is important to the wrestling fans. A lot of people. I'm gonna pick the late great Hana Kimura.
Great
Nice.
pick. No question.
Beautiful.
Okay.
A wonderful pick here. And what I believe is we're around the. I think we probably crossed halfway now, right? So we just crossed halfway in the last round. So it goes quickly, doesn't it? Like I said it to the team here. I said 90 picks. I think everyone goes 90 picks. We're only an hour at the show, and we're moving along briskly here. So great pick, 6. Absolutely, Buster, you're up, mate.
I will be taking Nene Takahashi.
Oh, just a beautiful pick.
Nice, Takahashi.
Legend.
Headed to the Buster. Very, very strong. Brad, you're up.
Going with one of the workhorses of Raw right now. That if Ibu was here, I think she'd already be gone. Give me Lyra Valkyria.
Damn.
We've got a situation happening now. 'Cause I think Ibu is DMing Kaden my picks. That's what I think's happening.
I think he's DMing of mine. I just was
There's
looking
something
at
going on
crazy.
here. And here's how you can tell. Watch for this. You notice how often he's taken himself off camera?
Mm-hmm.
And he has an earpiece in. He has an earpiece in too, I've just noticed.
Oh my god.
Look at him.
Now, some of you may think, well, it's street. No. That's you can see. Look at that right there. Folks, we got a situation emerging here. Kaden Lee could not give you 2 Lyra Valkyria matches with a gun to his head. He's getting DMs live on the air. I'm telling you this with confidence. Do not be swayed by this man and his tactics. He's a very dangerous figure, as we've discussed in the past. Okay.
Bradgate.
Another pick of mine has been stolen. In all seriousness, I kind of blew that as an angle, considering that I informed everyone earlier that Ibu didn't know I was live. I'm going to take someone that was a horse, was a force of nature when the division was lacking physical firepower. Someone who I think could have done a lot more in a different time. Maybe someone that we're going to see wrestle again. I feel maybe even an AEW. I just got a feeling. Let's take Beth Phoenix.
Oh.
Beth Phoenix, please. I got a feeling Beth Phoenix and Jamie Hayter is going to be a good time. I got a good feeling about that.
Yeah.
I had Beth very high on my list, and the only reason I didn't take her is because I wasn't getting the vibe from anyone that she was going to be taken soon. So I was like, okay, I have a little bit of time.
She was.
I take Beth.
She was, a couple rounds later for me. If I was
the great Kaden Lee, they're responding to the 48th pick with very high on my board.
she was actually number 6 for me, but because of who
8 people already though.
Yeah, I know. But I needed to fill out other spots on my roster before.
No, I get it. I think, like, I'm not even going to pretend I was a huge fan of her prime, what I've seen of it, but I just think in a different environment, she would have been able to do a lot more,
Yeah.
Bev Phoenix closing out round 8. Novi, round 9.
The roster's thinning out here. It's thinning out, but I still got some great names on the board. I'm going to go with someone who's leading the charge over in Stardom right now, someone who I think is absolutely incredible. One of the best vibe wrestlers out there. I'm going with Saya Kamatani.
Vibe wrestler.
Kamatani, headed to Novi FC 6. Insulted by the description. 6. You're insulted by the description.
Vibe wrestlers. Saya Kamatani was like a leading wrestler of the year 2022.
That's good
Saya
vibes.
Kamatani is one of
Good
the
vibes.
We have very different definitions of vibe wrestling, but okay.
That's
I'm not
vibes.
offended anymore, I guess.
Oh, she's going to request a trade. This is going to be an incident here.
That's
right,
what I'm
fair
saying.
enough.
That Booker's very mean. I think she knows I'll treat her well. Booker's strong. I'm worried about him though.
All right, we'll see how this plays out. Round 9, Khalid, where you going, mate?
The bust over there, he did a very shady move, and
Fuck
I didn't really
you.
appreciate that. I didn't really. Whoa,
I'll just take her off the board, bro. You got her.
I'm not gonna step on your toes. I'm gonna let you have her. If you decide to take her. If you don't take her right here, though, she will be gone.
Okay. Well,
But with that being said, I'm gonna go with Mima Shimoda, one half of a very legendary tag team.
Yep.
Yeah, just an amazing wrestler.
I wonder where people can hear more about them, Khalid.
Yeah, I believe we did a time capsule on them not too long ago.
Wow.
Oh,
There you go.
Interesting.
And Pereira Time Capsule generally is a really great source of information, and it's a good hang too because you watch the matches on the show.
Mhm.
So, there'll be one of those. Do we have a date for that, Buster? I know we moved. Cage Match Chronicles is Monday, right? And then
Monday, yeah, and then
Time Capsule will probably be the Sunday after, right?
it's the 27th, I think.
Yeah. Cool. 27th for that. So, stay
We don't
tuned.
know, I don't know if we know what the topic is yet, but
But it'll be a Pereira Time Capsule. That's the draw,
Yeah.
really. I mean,
You're going to learn a lot about Joshi. That's what you're going to learn about. Or maybe even Piro. Who knows?
there you go. Awesome. 6, you're up.
I'm gonna choose a wrestler who I think very sneakily has had herself an MVP of the year kind of run. I'm gonna go with the wonderful, the legendary, the queen herself, Venny.
Great.
Nice.
Vinny headed to Team 6. Very strong, no doubt. Here in round 9. Things are heating up. You can see certain members of the panel are feeling very comfortable at this point. Certain members of the panel are starting to shrink under the bright lights. You can decide who's who in that arrangement. But Vinny is headed to Team 6. Buster, you're up.
So I feel as though I've been coerced into this pick because I would like this woman on my roster. So I guess I'm just gonna take her. Momo Nakanishi is coming too.
Wow,
Yeah.
the real hard sell on that, huh? The real hard sell.
Well, the thing is that could have been a late round pick for me, and I think I would have been fine actually. But
Yeah.
Khalid decided to be a spiteful bitch.
Tremendous. All right, Brad.
As soon as I picked, he fucking DM'd me saying, "Nene over Momo, you a brave fella." What the fuck is that? It was like a ransom note.
I'm going with someone who I could easily. I think I feel good about getting this person a little later. However, I am now at the point where I want the people I specifically want. I just want to pick the people I like. So I'm going. We're getting her out of GCW, Joe. We got to get her some good talent to face. Give me Masha Slamovich.
Dude,
I thought he was going the other
honestly,
way.
I thought he was going to Shotzi.
I was going to say the other one.
I was gonna say Alley Catch.
If he's if he said Shotzi, I was going to immediately send a link to Contrarian Alex.
I thought he was going to say Maki Ito.
Oh, Maki Ito all time is not a bad pick. Maki Ito had herself a good.
Look,
solid
man,
pick
I'm
here.
No, but it would have been funny for
Leave me
him.
alone.
All right. What's the better Caden quote? I want the people I specifically want, or what was the one he said, Buster, about I like to have fun?
I'm just here to have a good time. I just like to have a good time.
Yeah, sorry. He said, "Here's the thing about me.
I like to have
I
a
just
good
like
time.
to have a good time."
But everyone out there listening, going, that's not like me. Oh, that's very distinct to Caden Lee. He likes to have a good time.
Joe, when I'm on the air at 4 a.m., we're gonna get some godly quotes.
I'm sure. I'm sure. All right.
Joe just
Round
stressed
9,
at that
closing
thought.
out here in the land of Joe Holbert Promotions. I'm taking a grappler that recently returned to the ring and sports one of the most fierce forearms in the history of American wrestling.
Nikki
I'm
Sawa.
taking a major star and a great podcaster. I'm taking Nikki Bella,
Yeah.
Joe Holbert Promotions.
Oh, yeah.
Hell of a forearm. Hell of a forearm. Great podcaster. Got multiple roles she can play there. Folks. Multiple roles.
Did you see the clip of their podcast whenever Bree was talking about AEW?
Yeah.
She was like, "It's nice to hear about other women in other territories." It popped me something. It was
Did
awesome.
you see that there was a thread of like, I guess they do this bit on their pod where they just argue with each other while the guest just sits there.
Yeah.
And there was a thread of them doing this. It was like Charlotte, Alexa, there's someone else. And they just sit there while they just have like a sibling debate about something. It's quite, it really, I was quite impressed by that. I need to download the podcast, honestly. I was quite impressed by that. So I actually do genuinely think Nikki Bella became a good pro wrestler.
Yeah, too.
And she was a big star, is a big star for that man. The reaction she got at Evolution was outrageous. Okay. Nikki Bella closing out round 9. All right. Round 10, Novi. Here we go.
I'm debating between two people, right? In very different stages of their career currently at the moment. But I'm gonna go with someone that I firmly believe can be at the top of the AEW women's division if given the right backing. I'm gonna go with the one and only Queen Aminata.
Terrific pick.
That was my next pick.
Does she go here first and then there, or does she start here and then go there? Do we know? Oh, there's debate going on here. There's debate.
I think it's.
I'm gonna be.
I think it's
I'm gonna
this.
be
Yeah.
honest.
It's the one
The one
and only.
Yeah, she goes like
The
this. She goes
one
the turn.
and only.
Yeah, you're right. She goes the turn.
If I lost Athena as my government mandated North American women's pick, I would have definitely gone Queen Aminata.
Yeah.
She's
So
awesome.
terrific pick there, Novi.
Round 10.
She has the MJF stamp of approval too.
Oh,
Have
well.
gold.
You know,
Have gold.
Aminata and Holbert, the big two.
Many
Can I pick-
people are saying this.
Yeah. Max is going to be a manager in my promotion. Who'd
Probably pretty good at that, to be
be
honest.
the funniest person he could Max
Alexa
doing-
Bliss.
Max doing pre-takes with Alexa Bliss. Talking tactics. All right, interesting. Queen Aminata headed to Team Novi. Khalid, you're up.
I'll be taking the other half of LCO at Tukomita. They're going to jump Charlotte with colored chairs and throw her off a balcony, probably.
Fucking hang her ass, dude.
Damn. Tremendous stuff. Angles being pitched here as we go. Tremendous stuff. 6, you're up.
I'm gonna pick another wrestler who I think is having a very sneaky, very quiet, for those who aren't aware, but this time wrestler of the year campaign right now, who I think it might just clutch it depending on how her Dream Star gets booked. Give me Miku Aono.
Good pick.
6
Thank
continues to roll. Still feels very confident. Still feels very composed. Very little frustration sported with 6's picks. It has to be said, folks. Set a monitor at home when you think about voting. Handling this with a lot of poise. I'm just going to say that. Call it how I see it. Call it how I see it, 6.
Poise. The tournament. Listen, the GP tournament I'm gonna book with this roster. Listen, I don't want to hear anyone talking to me about the 2022 5-star. I don't want to hear anyone talking to me about the 2017 G1, 2016 G1. The 6-star 6-1 is going to be the greatest tournament in wrestling history. Let me tell you that much. I don't even have my roster fully published yet. I got to say, though, I have the rest of my roster typed out, and I'm pretty certain. Feeling pretty certain.
Very confident. Very, very confident indeed, Buster. Your 10th pick.
Looking at my big board, and I'm trying to think, the name that really sticks out.
Bust.
Tough, innit? It's tough.
Do you know who's
What's
still
up,
on the
man?
board, right?
I mean, probably fucking hundreds of people, really, if we're thinking about it.
But like, the dentist is still there.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Well, it's deep.
I'm going to take Mercedes Martinez.
That was also
Great pick.
good pick. That is
Joe,
such a good pick.
Your thoughts?
That's just unbelievable. That's just unbelievable. You can't do anything in this business anymore. It's just
It's all personal attacks. It's all personal attacks and politicking.
yeah.
I made a list. I have a list of a few people.
Oh, you have the list? Release
No,
it.
but I have my list on
They
the
didn't
women
destroy
who
it. They got to him.
I have like about 15 women left, and I highlighted the
Wait, different
exact
list.
6 that I want left. Oh well, I don't have that. I don't.
I'm sorry.
6?
What's happening?
6?
What is
Tyler
going
on
on?
What?
Real?
6?
What's happening?
6?
Sorry.
Creator.
Okay, someone check on that while I do this.
The creator?
6?
Oh my God, it's real.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
Well, fellas,
Oh my god, I'm
look,
coming.
I had
Hang on,
highlighted
let Kaden pick. Kaden.
I've highlighted the last 6 women that I wanted.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were taken in this round. Queen Aminata and then
Miku Aono.
Bust chick too. No, I can't think of the name because I blanked because we did a bit about Tyler the Creator.
Mercedes Martinez.
Yes, Mercedes Martinez. I am very tired. However, who I was going to pick this round was not taken. let me just pitch something to you guys. Think about 5'2" AJ Lee. And sitting next to her, you have 5'11" Megan Bain. I'm taking Megan. I'm taking the Megasis.
Tremendous
Wow.
white woman.
I like that.
True.
Okay, there you go. Megan.
Reminder to everyone, and you can't see it right near here. I'm not white. It normally says that right underneath.
Where did that go, by the way? Did we have our names earlier?
We
Yeah, we did. I don't know where they went.
I thought it was a creative choice by you, but I don't know.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
There we go.
There you go.
It
Yes,
wasn't.
there it is. Not
This
white.
is what happens when we get Brad to StreamYard.
When did it go?
I didn't do it. I didn't hit it. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
It happened. It happened when someone put up like a chat in the.
And it never came back. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Brad.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay, it actually could have been. They did put up a chat.
Who did Brad pick?
I picked
Megan
Megan
Babe.
Thank
Bain.
Meg Bay. Thank you. All right. I'm struggling. But I'm fearless in competition nonetheless. I'm going to take someone who's currently a free agent, has been a favorite of mine for many years, and I'm excited to see what she does next. Give me King Kota,
Yeah.
Evie,
Great pick.
Dakota Kai,
Great pick.
whatever name you want to go with. I love Kota. And I'm excited to see what she does. I know she's had a lot of injury issues, but a lot of that stuff for me, I think you get into a bad run of luck. You know, I think we've seen people can. The one I always use, folks. I was on Fightful when Joe got injured doing that fucking commercial, and I was like, "It's a wrap." He hasn't been hurt really at all in AEW. It's a weird beast. It is not maths. So I'm very hopeful for Kota's next step. But either way, I think she's had a great career, and I think she's a great premium role player for JHP to close out round 10. Okay, before we do our reset, I want to show some love to Fahad, who sent a super chat to say, respect Robert O'Neill. There you go, Kaden. Take that. Respect him.
I always do.
Yeah, we love him, really. I think I'm going to get him on that squad selection thing next week. I just think that's
Hell
a
yeah.
good Bob. Yeah,
It is.
good Bob vehicle, I think. I got a feeling. All right, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Big Fat Orange Cat has been a member for 6 months. Says, hello, lads. I would love to watch more of these talents. I would like you all to recommend one match from each and every single one of your picks. Jesus, wept. Okay, hold the phone.
So
All right.
that's
Yes.
90 matches.
Yes. Okay.
maybe
should
we could do it on
Do your
Twitter.
most recent. Do your most recent pick.
I'll give you one.
have
I will give you
Mercedes
like one.
Martinez.
Okay.
Find something.
What if we do this genuinely? Because I actually do like this as a
Athena?
game.
Yeah.
I like this as a game. Why don't we do this as a post for our community tab on the members, so we give everyone time to actually because it's 90 matches, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's-
that's fair.
Yeah.
that's what I think would be a good call. We'll do that. We'll do that because I think if I ask Brad to pick out 10 matches from the top of his head, we're going to be here for around 3 or 4 hours at this point in the night.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean that as a personal shot, Kaden. I think you agree with my assessment there, yeah?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for being a member 6 months. We will do that. Remind me if I don't do that by Monday. I'll try and get everyone to send them in the DMs.
Leave
And
it start, and then I'll remember at the end of the show.
yeah, and we'll try and do matches that are more, less obvious, I guess, for some of them too.
Yeah.
Do some obscurities. We'll have fun with it.
Yeah.
I will. I'll be nice and give you all a free one right now, though. The best
Yes.
chemistry in the world. Don't care. No one at me. Natsupoi versus Chihiro Hashimoto, 2023 July or August. Brilliant match. Match of the year for me, 2023. 2022. 2023. That's a free one. I will have different
There you
matches
go, a free one.
when I. It's a
Yeah.
free
And again, it is a great idea. It's just it will bring the thing to a halt in a way that I think is a bad fit this evening.
Yeah.
So give us a okay. Let's do a reset. Novi, your 10 picks so far.
10 picks. I got Mercedes Monet, Sari, Manami Toyota, Kairi Sane, Chris Statlander, Riho, Hikaru Shida, Roxanne Perez, Saya Kamatani, and Queen Aminata.
Beautiful work. Khalid, your 10 so far.
I have Aja Kong, Bull Nakano, Maiko, Sayori Yano, Charlotte, Julia, Mio Momono, Momo Watanabe, Mima Shimoda, and Etsuko Mita.
Beautiful. 6, your 10.
I've got Akira Hokuto, Athena, Natsupoi, Tam Nakano, Chihiro Hashimoto, Chigusa Nagayo, Lioness Asuka, Hana Kimura, Benny, and Miku Aono. And I almost accidentally read the rest of my draft board that I had for my next 5 picks. That would have been really bad.
I immediately just pivot, just steal names I don't know. All right, Trenders, Buster, who you got?
Mai Iwatani, Megumi Kudo, Rhea Ripley, Awesome Kong, Bailey, Sierra, Mickey James, Nene Takahashi, Momo Nakanishi, and Mercedes Martinez.
Beautiful. Kaden?
Willow Nightingale, Bianca Belair, Asuka, AJ Lee, Trish Stratus, Stephanie Bakir, Azumi, Lyra Valkyria, Masha Slamovich, and Megan Bain.
Tremendous. I've got Io Sky, Becky Lynch, Timeless, Tony Storm, Lexi All Caps, Gal Kim, Jamie Hayter, Miyu Watanabe, Beth Phoenix, Nikki Bella, Dakota Kai. That is my squad here at the end of round 10. That's where we're at, folks. Tell us what you're thinking in the chat. I think we're all... This next challenge might be tough for some of us, but I think we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it unfolds. Novi, how are you feeling, and what's your next pick?
I'm feeling quite good. I believe in my roster. It's very much Novi FC, and that's what I like to draft like. And in that spirit, I'm going to go with a young wrestler that I, again, fully believe in, similar to Roxanne Perez. This time for AEW, she is a minion at the moment, but I believe she'll be a champion one day. I'm going with Big Billy Starks.
Nice.
Good pick.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Some would say a reach. I wouldn't. Some would. Just looking at the live tweets here. A lot of criticism for that one coming in here live. The hashtag LNG. No, it's a good pick.
I think it's a little early, but I like the pick.
We don't. With all time, it's weird, but like you're picking her now, so in theory, you're picking a talent that's already good at 20 years old or whatever. So it's
she's 21 right now, and she's already good as she is. I fully believe in a talent like that. You know,
it's what makes this kind of fun and different as an all-time draft is we're leaning very modern. And in some of my case anyway, that's a knowledge thing, but it's also the reality of women's wrestling, right?
Yes.
I think,
especially in the States, obviously.
Like, for example, Queen Aminata has not actually done a lot yet, right? But when you picked her, we all went, yep, Queen Aminata, because the talent level is just higher now. So, yeah, I'm with it. I definitely get that pick. I think Billy's going to be a special talent, no doubt. Khalid, you're up.
I mean, so obviously we had the Athena pick earlier, and then we had the Mercedes Martinez pick. And I feel like outside of WWE and just those two names, like in the States, not too many people really know ball. But looking back at Shimmer, there's another person alongside with Athena who's, very good. I'm picking Sarah Del Rey.
Nice.
As my
She was really the
Trey and Alex
lead.
just pumped his fist. No reason why.
Yeah, she was the lead attraction, really, of that moment in a lot of ways. She was a huge deal. If you go back and watch, like when Ring of Honor would promote the Shimmer stuff, it would almost always be led by, Sarah Del Rey versus or wherever it may be. Does feel like people don't quite appreciate where she was viewed as a wrestler at one point, but I suppose these things happen. Very strong pick. Was going to be my next pick, to be completely honest. 6, you're up.
I'm going to go with a personal favorite. I have a soft spot in my heart for 2010's Stardom, so I'm going to go for the greatest Wonder of Stardom champion of all time, Arisa Hoshiki.
Nice.
6 remains calm, cool, and collected. No question.
Always.
Buster, you're famous for being calm, cool, and collected. Where are you going next?
I don't know if that's accurate, but I'm going to take Arisa Nakajima.
Hell yeah.
That's what I said.
Buster, staying composed. I like it. Caden, I'm one of your favorites. Bites the dust, mate. It's getting tough.
Is everything okay?
That one hurt a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. That was on. That was in fact. She was in fact on the rest of my roster.
Oh.
She may or may not have been next up, but that's fine. We pivot and we pivot and we pivot.
Joe, I'm going with my first pick, who was not on my big board to start the night, but I realized I left her off and that she was still available. It's time to get a ring general in here. Give me Natty Neidhart.
Okay.
She's all yours, bro. She's all
I'm
yours,
kidding.
bro.
Good
But
pick.
for real, yeah, good pick. Yeah, I'm fucking around.
Good pick. I just had to do that. I'm sorry. All right.
I like Natty. I think Natty Neidhart's a good wrestler.
I'm just fucking around. It's a good pick.
Yeah, man.
It's just funny, All right. I'm going to take someone who I think really deserves more credit for her longevity. Someone who I believe signed with WWE, I want to say 15, 16 years ago, and recently became the world's champion. And I feel like no one appreciates or acknowledges that Naomi has been here pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, man.
And is now solidified as a Hall of Famer in the rankings that truly matter, which is beast stature. Because she did a walkout, came back and got an actual push, which is like puts her on a list of like 3 people in history.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not like, I don't think, let me be clear, I'm not a huge Naomi fan, but I think her ability to evolve with the times and adjust through the eras has been incredible. And this latest chapter, she's found a different side to her personality, right? With the more kind of over the top stuff. And again, it's not my favorite necessarily, but man, she's going for it in that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled to see her success, and I think she deserves to be represented here in this draft. She is my 11th pick to close out the round. Okay. Novi, you're up.
Watched a lot of wrestling while I was in Texas. A lot of shows that I went to. And this wrestler was a wrestler I kind of realized every time they came out, maybe I like him a little bit more than I thought I did. Maybe they resonated with me a little bit more. I'm going with Yuka Sakazaki.
Yeah, good pick.
Nice.
Good pick.
Yeah.
I expected Marina Shafir, but it was a good pick. It was a good pick, no question.
Dude,
She's still on my big board, Joe.
Please like the video, folks. Please like the video. That was a strong Natty's no-sell a moment ago. We deserve it. Dusty, was you going to say something?
yeah, this isn't necessarily about Yuka's ability, although it is great. She's wearing this like all black gear now. That's
So fucking cool.
awesome, dude. It's so cold.
That was a fun match. That fatal four-way.
Yeah,
I like that four-way match. It's good.
she had a good tag. She had a good tag on the Teach show too. It was
very good.
Yuka and Billy versus Vert and Yu Masha.
Yeah,
it's pretty damn good.
That was my my first time seeing Persephone properly.
Mm-hmm.
Very
like
good.
her.
Yeah, she's
like
very physical.
She's badass.
Rules.
Yeah, she is. All right, sick. Khalid, you're up.
Okay. This person always ends up on my list. I think the last draft I did, which was the ROH all-time win, I believe they were there. I'm going with Kagetsu.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. I think you are right. Yeah. Very nice. Khalid also, has to be said, unfazed by the moment, unfazed by the drama surrounding him, unfazed by the DMs being exchanged. You know, nice and calm. Very, very nice. All right. Tremendous. 6, you're up.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. 6-Star FC. We, a free agent was right in our grasp. We almost had pen to paper, and then Buster put in that call, and that scared us a little bit for a second there. But here's the thing: we move on. We don't build around one woman. We build around a legion of women because we believe in the strength, in the engagement, in the passion of these women. And speaking of passion, give me the recently retired, the great Nanai Takahashi.
Wrong. I have her.
Flag on the
have
plate.
Mhm.
6 is in big trouble, folks. 6 is in big trouble.
It's over.
Contract tampering, my fault. I listen. I'm only keeping track of my own here. I'm getting lost a little bit, to be honest with y'all. But okay, then give me Mirai.
Okay.
Mirai.
Folks, those you scoring.
I love
at home,
hilarious.
You'll notice very understated. Khalid there, a shot of confidence hit him as 6 stumbled there near the finish line. A shot of confidence.
Oh, come
I
on.
saw it.
Listen, when we throw the poll up on YouTube or the Twitter gimmick, ain't no one gonna know about this clip. They're just gonna see my stacked roster, believe in my vision, and go walk with
the
me.
people will remember.
Walk with me. Are you saying you've never made a mistake? Are you saying you've never stumbled upon your words?
I famously have never made any
Joe
mistakes.
Homer.
Yeah, I have a flawless history on the air. This is well known. No regrets whatsoever. Okay, Buster, you're up.
I'm honestly surprised she's not gone yet. Just like she was good in the ring, but even like just star power, I'm gonna take Lita.
Yeah, she was really cool. She was really cool. Like she was very unorthodox in ring, right?
Yes, obviously. Yeah.
She takes Lady Sabu to an extreme, but like she was really fucking cool and over. She was a superstar.
Yeah, man.
She's iconic, isn't she? To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Straight up. So
Cassie Lee.
hold on, no spoilers. Kaden, you're up.
Also, it's like slightly shocked that she hasn't been taken yet. a lot of like just raw potential in someone who I think maybe got pushed a little too young, but she's still very good. I'll take Tiffany Stratton.
Tiff Strat. It's Tiffy time over at Kaden. Lee's. What do you call it? Is he your Kaden FC?
Yes.
His frat house.
Kaden FC. Caden's
Caden
Dungeon. Tiffany Stratton headed to Team Kaden. I'm going to take someone who I think is still on the board. And I know she is not the most revered in terms of Joshi grapplers, bell to bell, but I think her ability to adjust to US TV has been terrific.
Yeah.
Give me Mina Shirakawa. I just think she's done
Oh,
a
yeah.
fabulous job on TV. I really do. And she's a
Listen.
limb work wrestler too. Figure four
Yeah,
leg
bro.
locks.
All time. If you just pluck yourself those 8 months between 2022 and 2023, when she was one of like the best wrestlers in the world, you got yourself a wrestler
Yeah.
there.
I do genuinely love the way she approaches her matches where like she has a clear she will work the leg in every fucking match
She
regardless.
really
of,
will, dude. It's kind of sick.
Yeah, she finds a
Yeah.
way
Every
Awesome.
single one.
every
Yeah.
time.
I think she's awesome. So
We watched her like 3
Um,
times over the weekend. Every time we'd notice when she grabbed
Every
hold.
single time.
Every
Yeah.
time. It was beautiful.
she always gets over too. Always gets over live. Like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we've talked about this before, and I know people joke about Dave's live show charisma, but she is really fucking charismatic, though,
Mhm.
for real. Like she is. I'm very happy with her this deep in the ball game here in round 12. Novi. We're very close to the finish line, mate. Round 13, where you
Sure.
going?
I haven't taken a dive into the Worldwide Wrestling Federation yet, and I think it's time to do that now. Someone who joined Novi FC earlier this year. I'm going with Liv Morgan.
Nice.
Fuck, I forgot about Liv. That's a good pick, dude. Good pick.
Yeah.
Round,
she's
round
awesome.
13? Yeah, that's a good pick, man. Fuck, I forgot about Liv. Fuck.
She hits hard. She bumps hard. That
Yeah.
tag match from earlier this year is one of the best women's matches of the year, in my opinion. Still, I was great.
And she found herself as a heel, as a character too, and a personality.
Yeah.
Like really found herself. Like that was the big when she turned heel. It was like her promos initially were really shaky. I'm not going to pretend she became Dusty Rhodes or anything, but she got better at it. And like she is someone. If you give her an assignment, she will fucking go. She will leave everything possible to make it work. So
Commits to it every time.
I think in round 13, that's a great pick. Tremendous work. Khalid, you're up.
I'm noticing outside of Mima Shimoda and Etsuko, there's not a lot of no DQ stuff going on in my roster. So I'm going to take Mayumi Ozaki in
Nice.
my round
Oh,
13.
it's
Hell of a-
Aki, yes.
Hell of a bleeder, dude.
Ozaki, round 13.
That is top of mind.
Khalid remains
Very true.
straight line. It's very interesting. We'll see if he gets rattled here. I got a feeling when Kaden makes his next Brie Bella pick, Khalid will slightly stagger.
Yeah.
We're going to find out here live. All right. 6, you're up.
Okay. Now I know things are looking scary right now. I may have had some issues in the last round and a half, 2 rounds. I know people are looking at me and thinking, how could we trust you to lead our wonderful, beautiful promotion to high heavens like you promised us once before? And to that, I gotta say, listen, I'm trying my best here. Every booker's only got about a good 3 years, and I'm on 2.5. I'm on 2.5. Think the cracks in our merch I show a little, but I'm vulnerable with y'all. I'm honest with y'all. Really quickly, has anyone in FWC been chosen? Anyone in FWC
No.
been chosen?
Nope.
You're safe.
Perfect. Give me Hazuki. Give me
Okay.
Hazuki. Oh,
That is
my
a good
goodness.
pick, man. That's really
Ooh.
good pick this late in the game. She's
Ooh.
awesome.
Had her top of
Ooh.
mind right now.
I did a lot of her matches
Ooh.
when I was in the match, guys. She was awesome.
She's very good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm annoyed I didn't
Doing
think
good.
of that. Good, very good pick. Buster, you're up.
I am going to take Emi Sakura.
Fuck.
That was my
terrific.
pick.
OG.
Terrific pick.
Yeah.
Just looking at her
Emi
next.
Sakura.
Hey, 2023-22 TV matches, Emi Sakura, there was no one better, no one more reliable you could put in on AEW television.
Yeah.
Also
was
in
like
like
a
the
fucking-
90s.
Also,
The
that too.
90s. I mean, we're just naming eras now at this point, but like the dark ages of Joshi wrestling in the 2000s, she's
Yeah.
like a fucking.
And she was the
a
bright
titan.
spot.
Yeah, she's a titan.
Tremendous. Tremendous stuff. Is it your pick, Brad? I apologize.
It is. We have 3 picks left. A lot of good wrestlers left on my board, but I'm going to pay my respects to AEW Dark with these last 3. First, 1/2 of Ty J. Give me Ty Mello.
Time Mello. Now, this introduces a moment in time here because here's the game that's now emerged. I mean this with all love and respect. I don't think any of us want Anna Jay in this next round.
Exactly.
That's just my feeling.
That's why I picked Ty first.
However, always room for a good bit, and someone should consider that.
Oh,
maybe not me, but someone else.
I fully no, Joe. I understand. Here's the thing: I played this well because I picked Ty's the better of the two.
So you don't get it, Joe.
I think if I picked Anna,
very
someone
smart
would
about
pick
this.
Ty.
Yeah.
However,
he immediately explains to me that he actually knows what's going on.
You can you can do the bit all you want, but then you have to have Anna Jay on your roster.
All right, Joe, let's go, man.
That was the last time. He should have sold. He should have given it the flair. Fucking beg off. You know, just kind of.
No,
I actually think Ty's sick, especially as a baby.
She's great.
Yeah. Give me the TNA Knockouts champion. Certainly a whacker. Masha Slamovich is awesome, dude. Straight ahead.
Bad
Joe.
news.
Kaden got her.
Joe, I have Masha Slamovich.
You kidding me?
It was the GCW pick, remember?
No, he took Chelsea Blackheart, remember?
No.
No, I took
he
Masha.
took Masha,
No,
brother.
it was Elena Black.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody-
Caden Lee's taking Elena Black.
Oh my goodness.
Someone should have told me.
We
Someone
tried.
should have told me.
When he said
That's
it,
the
we
problem
tried.
with this. You guys have got to communicate with me. You know, to me, I heard Caden pick Elena Black, Shotzi, and Alley Catch. And I said, you have to pick one of those. And he took Alley. That was what he did. Am I wrong? Or is that what happened? All right. My apologies. All right. Give me someone whose style I love and I wish you could have wrestled in a later era. Someone who was like the way they presented her was Mike Tyson, which is so fucking beast. Give me Jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pick. Good take her.
There you go. Take that, you prick. Fucking Kaden Lee. Oh, I like TNA.
See,
Oh, fucking do.
Mind you,
TNA.
when I made this mistake, I owned up to it and I apologize. Joe makes this mistake and suddenly it's fuck Kaden Lee.
I think
What
Oh,
kind of
fuck
booker
Kaden
do
Lee,
you want
6
booking
more.
your promotion?
It's always
Why-
fuck Caden Lee.
6.
True.
Please. He's paying.
I think the panel
you know,
made a mistake in not communicating correctly who the GCW name was. It was quite apparent to me it was Alley Catch. Novi would agree, right, Novi?
Yep.
Yep. Good answer. I'm just kidding. I missed it completely, honestly. I didn't miss it. I heard him say it. I just didn't register it. You know,
Yeah.
I was just looking at Brad and he's center park going, fuck, what a good guy. Jazz closing out round 30. He's a great center part. It
It
really
really
is.
is.
Novi round 14.
Round 14, another wrestler I saw a bunch over the weekend. One of the coolest wrestlers around. Someone who I'm a little, very slightly surprised is still here at 14. Give me Miyu Yamashita.
That is a good pick this deep in the ball game, isn't it, Yamashita?
Mm-hmm.
One of the best pure strikers in the sport, no question. Khalid is rubbing his hands together. We should all be scared. Khalid, your pick.
I am shocked that she has fallen this low. Starlight
Okay.
Kid is still
No.
here. I am
I was
taking
looking
her.
at her too.
That is a great pick. That was definitely a 6 pick.
I'm gonna be honest. I was just thinking like Starlight Kid hasn't been picked, right? Because I
Yeah.
might have to scoop in. 'Cause
There's
I
actually
have
a
my
lot of good grapplers still on the board, isn't there?
There
Did he go
is.
20?
Well, I don't know about all that, but there's a lot of good grapplers on the board.
I can go 20 with probably little to no issue.
So getting a bit up there, folks. It is 4:46 a.m. You know, come the next year we'll do 20. You know, that's the way we'll change it next year. We got Bob O'Neill on the panel, real expert in the. Yeah,
I was gonna say get Oracle, but he already fucking did this.
yeah, he did this. He got bit.
We could do the
Um,
undrafted free agent thing again.
True.
So
Oh,
Oh,
everyone,
that's
calm,
actually a good idea.
everyone calm down. All right, everyone
Just throwing it out
calm down. 6 is your pick.
So a lot of my roster is pretty young, to be honest, and a lot of people have been talking about this building up the future thing. Here's the thing: when you with me, I don't really think of the future in the same way y'all do because so many of the wrestlers I love are already just young and retire young because that is the nature of Joshi. But I'm gonna go for a wrestler that is, I think, undoubtedly the best rookie in the world today.
Yeah.
Regardless of gender, no matter the promotion, no matter the continent, a wrestler who is about to actually this year in a few months become a junior, no longer a rookie. Give me Chi-Chi.
Mhm.
Great pick.
What promotion does Chi-Chi wrestle in? Sorry.
Evo.
Evo.
Yeah, Evo and Sendai, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
you
are-
Oh,
said Sendai.
She
Sendai
works all,
was the
she
one
works
that I
all
knew.
the Surrealism shows as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you, Six.
She wears the cowboy.
I like cowboy hats. Buster, you like cowboy hats too. Who are you picking?
I do, yeah. I didn't like when Novi fucking made me go like 45 minutes both ways to get a cowboy hat on, Friday, but it was fine.
Novi's face.
Wasn't called for.
I am going to take. I'm going to take Nikki Cross. She's going to be my Haruki Goto figure.
Very interesting. I don't know what's so funny.
I believe in it.
She's good.
I don't know what everyone's laughing at, but Nikki Cross is...
It's the Cross Goto comparison. I've just never thought of those two names in the same sentence before.
Listen, brother. She's gonna never win my world title, and then all of my top stars are gonna leave because I don't pay them enough, and then I'm gonna go, well, fuck.
Hang on a second. I don't know if you guys are laughing at. I thought you were laughing at me losing out on Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is great. I love Nikki.
No, it's the Goto comparison.
Right. Well, if it helps, in 2021, I did a draft. No, in 2020, I think I did a draft with Bob O'Neill and Jack Cross. It's Bob's Fightful debut, and I compared it to Mick Foley. So, I mean, really. Make of that what you will. I think Nikki's awesome. She can do so many different things.
Boss, to be fair, it's actually not the worst comparison because when WWE lost a lot of their women's stars in 2021 for one reason or another, Nikki Cross actually did win the world.
Yeah, I'm a student of the game. I know that.
You had no clue she won that title.
Yes, I did, dumbass.
He's a professional.
I'm a professional.
Said.
I was watching the product. I was either going to compare it to Goto or Eric Young, which the Eric Young
probably a better fit.
It was like 2 on the nose because sanity and all that shit.
Sanity, yeah. I think she's actually a genuine example of like perception is reality, and people just think of her as the gimmicks, and they forget that at one point she was like a premier women's wrestling prospect.
A really good wrestler, yeah.
You ever seen her stuff in like before she got signed, dude? She was like a mean girl.
I haven't, or no way. I think I have. I've seen like 2 matches.
She was like a prissy heel. She was fucking awesome in that role. Yeah, she's very versatile. Very, very. I think it's a good pick. Brad.
Well, I picked Ty Mello, so I'll go Anna Jay as well. Finish out Ty J.
Fight.
Fucking asshole. All right. I got a lot of talent here that I'm confident in having a good wrestling match. I'm going to take someone. This is a little bit of a sentimental pick. Someone who was a really fun character, and I would like her to be drafted, so I'm going to take her. I'm going to take Daphne here to close out round 14.
That was my last pick too.
Because again, with the range of talent here, I just think there's some fun TV you could do with Daphne. Yep. I think you could do some cool stuff, some quirky stuff with Daphne. I want her to be repped in some form or fashion. Taking Daphne to JHP. Okay, final round. Novi, your 15th pick.
Final round. Usually like to pick someone that means something to you. And I've gotten to know this wrestler. She's very young, surprisingly very young, but has been around the block. I'm going with Dani Luna. I quite enjoy her these days.
Interesting. Kaden had a smug demeanor in response to that, Novi. Something you talk about with him afterwards.
A lot of
just look back when you rewatch it. Just rewatch it. All right. Very nice. A prospect, if you will.
Okay. Man.
Khalid, your final pick.
Okay.
Anna Jay is off the board, remember?
Gosh, dang it, man. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go. This is the last pick, isn't it? This is the last pick?
Yep. Last pick.
Fuck.
Lacey Evans.
Good pick.
Hey, next time. Maybe next time.
Round 16.
I'm gonna go with Candice LeRae all time.
Somewhere Jack Crosby has just just leaped into the air for some reason. He doesn't know why.
Both of my last picks got taken. Fuck. Now I gotta find somebody else. This is gay.
Candice had a great career. She has had a great career.
Bustalia is still on the board.
The issue with Candice LeRae on Late Night Grin is she will forever be defined by when Jack Crosby said she was the best wrestler in the world in 2024, which is really unfair because Candice had a great career.
She did.
That's a good pick. And on a roster like this, an all-star roster, she'll be an incredible like crash test dummy who just gets the shit kicked out of her, to be honest, right? So,
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. 6, your final pick.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest here. I have a 1A, 1B, both very different in terms of points in their career that I'm pulling from. But I'm a little scared my 15A might have been picked. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't remember like anyone's picks outside of a handful. So I think she might have been picked, but I'll ask, has Devil Sama been picked yet?
Nope.
Give me Devil Masami. Give me Devil Masami.
Great pick.
I feel like if you just listed the results, people would be kind of startled at that being round 15.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Doesn't make much sense, really, but
I'm gonna be honest. I would have picked her earlier, but I was like, what is it? Like after the whole debacle with Nanai, I'm like, if he was picked, I do it again. I'm cooked, and I can't recover from that. They'll never believe in me again. I think I hopefully won them back with this pick.
Tremendous stuff. Buster, your final pick.
well, both of my fucking like true sentimental picks were taken off the board. So I have to find someone that I still like, but it's not, it's not as meaningful, I guess. Way to bury the pick, dumbass. I'm gonna take Victoria.
Honestly, surprised she didn't go sooner. She was fucking awesome.
No, not exactly. Although
she was a bruising grappler, wasn't she? Bruising grappler. I like Victoria a lot. Yeah. Good pick.
Victoria versus Victoria Yuzuki would be a fire match. I'm gonna be honest.
It would, yeah.
There you go. Very strong final pick. That very strong. Kaden Lee.
Look, I don't know if she'd have many great matches in my promotion, but I watched a lot of her matches in the AEW Dark Zone. When she would come out, she would take her socks off, throw them into the crowd, and these perverts would be begging for her socks. And she would say, "You don't know me." And now she's with the Death Riders. I want Mary Schaff.
Wow.
Marina
it happened.
Shafir.
Do you believe in miracles? It happened. Marina Shafir. I will say, the moment in which Marina Shafir muscled John Moxley to his feet in Texas was
fantastic.
Absolutely superb, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She was like the last
Incredible.
member of the group that didn't just completely freeze under the pressure. It was fabulous. All right, folks, every great team, when they're up 30, when they're up 40, they throw on their victory cigar, their human victory cigar. Someone who comes out, they ain't going to get any fucking points. They can't defend. But you see them out there in their jersey and you go, what a wonderful time to be alive. I don't need such a thing because my victory cigar is not only triumphant and is not only Joe Holbert Promotions through and through. She is also someone who's become, to quote the Oracle of Wrestling, who said on the weekend's best, this lady has become a pretty good pro wrestler. And that is the only confirmation I need. That with my final pick, I'll be taking JC Jane 2. Joe Holbert Promotions, forearms, knees, the works. JC Jane, welcome aboard. Let's be honest, she never left. She's home.
Yeah.
She stayed on our bench. She went, we know where we're going here. Happy to have JC Jane, the current, maybe a future double champion. Let's be clear. Maybe future double champion. I'm very happy with that round, end of round 15 here. Okay. Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to reset. We're going to run these down. But before we do that, no, we've already covered that. Never mind. Okay. Please like the video. That's what I wanted to say. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this in half. Novi, Khalid, and Six are going to be a poll here. Okay. I'm going to put this on the YouTube chat. In the meantime, while I set this up, I'm going to go to each of them and ask them to put over their roster and try and convince you who you should be voting for. Novi, kick this thing off, mate.
Look, my roster, we have hands in every direction. We have eyes on the past. We have eyes on the future. We have eyes on power. We have eyes on bumpers. I'm looking at the stars of today. I'm looking at Mercedes Moné, Sari, and Saya Kamatani, 3 of the greatest women's wrestlers going right now. You turn on any one of their matches today, and you'll probably have a great time. I'm looking at stars of the past. Looking at Manami Toyota, one of the greatest women's wrestlers to ever live. I'm looking at Kairi Sane at her very best, one of the very best. Powerhouse division. I love a good grappler who hits hard. I love when shit gets laid in stiff, and there's no one better at it than Chris Statlander. I think Liv Morgan could be a part of that tier. I think she hits really hard. I'm looking at Miyu Yamashita. You don't want to get hit with that spin kick. You just don't want it. That's lights out. That's game over. You get hit with that spin kick. Great bumping. Yuka Sakazaki. She's right there. she's right there. She's always going to work hard. She's always going to put in maximum effort in her matches, as she did over the weekend. I'm looking at ground floor stars, the people who launched the AEW women's division into what it is today. You're looking at Riho, you're looking at Hikaru Shida. Those are some of the early days of Novi FC that really define it as we move into the future. And then we're speaking of the future, we have eyes on the future. We have 5 grapplers that have the highest potential. We have Roxanne Perez, we have Queen Aminata, we have Billy Starks, and we have Danny Luna right there to round us out. A little bit more experience, but still a lot to have offered there. We have up and down. We're looking at the past, we're looking at the future, we're looking at the right now in Novi FC.
Tremendous. Khalid, your sell, mate. Go for it.
All right. So if you've been paying attention to the roster, you would understand that there's one really massive outlier here, and that is Charlotte Flair. Okay. My promotion is basically, what if Charlotte Flair wrestled in the 90s and on the indies in the 2000s? So with that being said, which is really dream match central, because let's really run down the list. Charlotte Flair versus Aja Kong. Let's talk. All right. Bull Nakano versus Charlotte Flair as well. Let's talk. A dream match that should have happened, but for some reason didn't. Maiko versus Charlotte. Disgusting. Maiko working that leg, and Charlotte also doing the same thing, and also with just the head kicks that Maiko's. Oh my goodness, ridiculous. And then we have something that could happen. I don't know if it will, but Charlotte versus Julia. I mean, that's cool. But in terms of all times, we're talking about Charlotte in like 2016 maybe, and then Julia in her early 2020 days. Oh my goodness, ridiculous. Charlotte versus Mio Momono. Oh my goodness, it can get gross. Same thing with Momo Watanabe and Kagetsu. Same thing, it could get really nasty. Charlotte mixing it with Joshi's has always been like at the top of my head when it came to American women's wrestlers that didn't go nowhere outside of WWE. It's one of just those what if type things. But then we have no DQ stuff, which Charlotte hasn't been in too much of. But when she get in that ring with Mayumi Ozaki, now we have something cooking. No DQ. Same thing with Mima Shimoda and Etsuko Mita. We're going to have Charlotte Flair and Candice LeRae versus LCO. No disqualifications. 2 out of 3 falls. Tag titles. It's getting serious. And then just for, for the vibes, really, for the U.S. flavor, Charlotte versus Sarah Del Rey, that's a meeting of, generations, really, because you have early 2000s, America's women, and then you have, kind of the present right now. Great stuff. And then last but not least, Charlotte Flair versus Starlight Kid. That shit just sounds fire to me. I don't know about y'all. That shit just sounds fire. But yeah, that's my picks, my company.
Strong sell 6. What are you thinking?
My fellow panelists, my fellow bookers will try to sell you on the strengths of individual wrestlers. We'll try to sell you on ideas surrounding different wrestlers in different scenes. But I want to consider everything in continuum. I want to consider everything joint together, happening once, all at the same time. I want you all to walk with me. Because when I drafted this roster of women, to me, this is not an all-time women's draft, okay? This is an all-time draft. I am someone that you want on your team. I am someone that you want to be there when it comes to expertise on women's wrestling, because it is, in my opinion, the women for years, not just this year, when people have been saying all year, oh, the women have owned this year. The women are running this year. The women have run every single decade of wrestling. If you really paid attention, if you really look through your tapes, and I think from the 90s to now, I've picked among the greatest wrestlers to ever walk this green earth. Of course, starting with the greatest wrestler to ever live, to ever breathe, Akira Hokuto herself, the woman whom many consider, including many people on all these traps, consider to be the greatest to ever lace up boots. I'm talking about great women with 20 years of experience like Athena, women who have run this industry from the independent scene to TV to running her own promotions and shows that focus in on women. I'm talking about women like Natsupoi, who for multiple years were considered without titles, or without singles titles, without being pushed as a major singles wrestler, as a Wrestler of the Year contender, won the MVP for Stardom in 2022 because she was so beloved by the fans for her immense ability and her immense wrestling talent and her ability to connect with the crowd and her charisma. I'm talking about women like Tam Nakano, who have sold one of the highest gates in Joshi history, who this year has the highest arena show sellout in all of Japan. A woman who headlined that, a woman who has been running the Japanese wrestling scene for the last multiple years, a woman who has created a new star that would only be able to exist in the same light that she does, pick on another roster because Tam Nakano picked her out. And if we're talking about an all-time Tam Nakano, I'm talking about 2019 Kicks Tam Nakano. I'm talking about 2025 Story Tam Nakano. I'm talking about 2022 Leader of the Angels Tam Nakano. I'm talking about Chihiro Hashimoto, the greatest big wrestler on the planet today. I don't care about any man or woman on the planet. They're not touching her. They're not touching her. Get out of here with your Gunthers, okay? Get out of here with anyone else that you want to say is a good big man wrestler, because Chihiro Hashimoto absolutely decimates them. I'm talking about women like Chigusa Nagayo and Lioness Asuka, who have paved the way for women, not just in Japan, paved the way for women across the world in their time period. And today, two of the biggest stars in the history of wrestling, not women's wrestling, in the history of wrestling, that were selling out arena after arena, week after week. I'm talking about women like the legendary, the late, the great Hana Kimura, who inspires wrestlers across the planet today, who has inspired a generation of Joshi fans, who has inspired people on my very roster to be a better wrestler and to be a better person. I'm talking about women like Veni, who have gone against the social stigmas, gone against the social odds, become the great, amazing wrestler that she is, despite the fact that she has faced socio-political teardown, despite the fact that she has wrestled in places that at one point would have not welcomed her. She has been terrific, and she has stepped up, and she has become one of the greatest women's wrestlers alive today. Women like Miku Aono, who retired the legendary Nanai Takahashi, who's had herself a legendary run since starting out in Mara Gold, who has become what many people consider to be the best part of that promotion. Women like Arisa Hoshiki, the greatest Wonder of Stardom champion of all time, retired too soon, but still inspires women, has one of the greatest matches in Stardom's history. We are talking about women like Mirai, who has stepped up in the last year and a half and has become one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, carrying a one-year-old promotion on her back with entire arenas chanting her name, Mirai. I'm talking about women like Kazuki, who have time and again been looked over by lesser bookers than me, who have been looked over by people who have not seen the value in what she brings. We're talking about women like Chi-Chi, who has been inspired by the greatest of Joshi, the greatest of Puro, and the greatest of the Diva era. She is a woman who is taking the best of multiple different generations, multiple different scenes, multiple different wrestlers to become the greatest wrestler of the next generation. I'm talking about legends who transcend gods, who transcend deities like Devil Masami. I am the kind of promoter you want to trust these women in. You want to trust these women with. I am the kind of promoter you want to trust these promotions with. This roster is not just the best on this panel here today. It might be the single greatest women's roster ever, and I mean ever, collected and put onto paper and pen. Thank you very much. That's myself.
We have an interesting moment here tactically. Six did the hard sell to a degree that may backfire. Time will tell. Khalid did the unorthodox build around Charlotte Flair maneuver. And Novi more steady in between those extremes. Let's see how this plays out. Folks, you can vote now in our poll. Novi, Khalid, 6. You can vote right now. I was going to say 6. Your voice is going to be shot.
Oh, I'm chilling.
You were going through the gears. Every time I thought you'd peaked, you'd go again. It was quite the deal. All right. In the meantime,
show with me?
Most certainly not. In the meantime, while the folks vote on that, please do vote. Our second trio will now give you their own pitch, their own sell. Buster, take it away.
So take Khalid's logic of
Logic?
Wrong.
Sorry.
Take Khalid's logic of I'm putting this American wrestler in with a bunch of unorthodox talent that she wouldn't usually work with. That's just my entire roster, really. You got the American talent, or people that work in the West. Rhea Ripley, Awesome Kong, Bailey, Mickey James, Mercedes Martinez, Lita, Nikki Cross, Victoria, paired with women like Mai Iwatani, Megumi Kudo, Syuri, Nene, Momo Nakanishi, fuck my bad. Arisa Nakajima, Emi Sakura. Well, Emi Sakura works in the West, but you get my point. Yeah, just every show is like a fucking weird mishmash of whatever the fuck you're gonna get that night. You know what I mean? Lots of variety, and then obviously you can have those the big Joshi epics with Mai Iwatani and Arisa Nakajima, stuff like that, and then you can have the Bombs Fest, Rhea Ripley, Awesome Kong, stuff like that.
Ooh, that match should be great.
Should be sick. IMO, vote for me, please.
There you go, folks. Buster. Very direct. Some big time matchmaking. Moxley featured on camera. Kaden, your pitch.
Look, I got two incredibly strong women at the top of this division, both figuratively and literally. Willow Nightingale and Bianca Belair. Willow is my centerpiece on the face side. I'm going to make her into an absolute star. Like she should be. She should be a star right now. Bianca Belair, someone who can work as both a heel and a face, has not been a heel in WWE in quite a while. I don't think she's actually been like an actual full heel on the main roster yet. But if you watched her stuff in NXT, she was incredible doing that. So just imagine Willow Nightingale and Bianca Belair headlining whatever our version of an All-In or WrestleMania would be for our World Championship. You have Asuka in there, fantastic veteran. She's incredible. You don't really have to talk too much about Asuka because her work speaks for herself. AJ Lee is going to be one of my main heels. I think she's someone who in this current age could be fantastic. There's a few wrestlers like Trish Stratus as well I have in here who I would love to see wrestle now and just see what they can do if you took them at their prime and put them in this age of wrestling. And then like I said, imagine her with Megan Bayne as her standing there as her heater. I think that duo would just do some great work. Trish Stratus. I drafted Marina Shafir at the end. Same thing. Trish Stratus is a great heel. Put her with Marina Shafir, and that's, I think, a good role for Mary Schaff, where she can just kind of beat the shit out of people. As Moxley comes to play with my hair, she can just beat the shit out of people, and you don't really have to watch her wrestle that much. That is what you want Marina Shafir to do. I texted the group chat earlier today about how much I like Marina Shafir's current role, and part of it is because she's just doing what works best for her talent. Azumi, great wrestler. Stephanie, so you have Lara Valkyria, Azumi, Stephanie Vakir, Masha Slamovich. These are Natty Neidhart. These are people who are going to be in the upper mid card and just wrestle some incredible matches on your television, holding those television championships. I think that's you need people like that who can kind of sit there, and then you can elevate them up if you need to. There's no, you don't have to worry about those types of talent. Tiffany Stratton as well, very good talent who I would like to see her wrestle all of these people. I think she would do really good around those talent where I think she struggled a little bit on SmackDown. If you put her in here with talent like this, she's going to soar. I fully believe in her. And then you have Ty J, fun little tag team. They can have good matches. They'll have a nice time. They can put over, they can put over AJ Lee and Megan Bayne easily. And look, you need some hardcore matches. Ty J are willing to do it. We got some great shit here. I think this roster, the way I built it, I built a well-rounded roster. That's why I went for people like a Ty J and Marina Shafir and Natty Neidhart at the end. People who are not who are more willing to take the losses, because look, when you're building a promotion, you gotta build everything.
Yeah,
you gotta think about these things.
Yeah, folks, as you can tell from my sleeves this evening, I believe in America. I believe in American wrestling. I believe in professional wrestling television. I'm not here to produce a spreadsheet. I'm not here to please or serve cagematch.net, nor am I here to do that for Dropkicked unless they would like to sponsor me, in which case I'm very interested. I am here for big business. I am here for big characters. I am here for professional wrestlers that are able to break the television screen. They are able to come through that camera in a small, brief, but snappy pre-tape or an explosive live in-ring angle. And they're able to hook the masses, to pack the seats, and to change the world. But do not be fooled. We do have great in-ring action. We have Io Sky, for goodness sake. She's one of the best wrestlers on the entire game here. Don't doubt Becky Lynch in a big setting, or a Toni Storm. Gail Kim, we all know the deal with her, bell to bell. Jamie Hayter. Bev Phoenix, Kota Kai, all of these names are great in ring, but the personality that we have, that's the real magic here. Becky Lynch shooting angles. Timeless Tony on the mic. Timeless Tony, Lexi All Caps, head-to-head on the microphone. That's box office. That's 15 minutes in ring that I don't particularly like, but YouTube.com loves. That's important and that matters in this business. We're talking about Nikki Bella. Is she a good promo? No, she's a great fucking podcaster, though. Great fucking podcaster. And that matters in this business. This is a media game. Someone like Daphne, who gives us such personality and versatility. There is range at our disposal here. Naomi, Mina Shirakawa, and best of all, beyond anything else, we have JC Jane. And JC Jane is a winner. Some players are just winners, you know? Doesn't matter what team she's on, she's going to guard, she's going to make threes, she's scrappy, she's gritty, she's hard-nosed, she's a winner. With that in mind, I implore you to vote Joe Holbrook Promotions for a better America. All right. I'm ending the poll, the first poll here. And I'm going to set this next one up while the results file in. Okay, here we go. 1 second, folks. I'm going to do this here in the meantime. Okay, in at third with 22% of the votes is our fearless young gun, Young Novi. At 2 with 35% of the votes. We knew it'd be close between these two. I want to stress the result changed multiple times. Multiple times it flipped, which is wild. But 35% is 6th, though, which means with 42%, Khalid is through to our final two. Big business. It happened. Khalid, you are headed through to our final two. How are you feeling, mate?
This is crazy. This is my first time. I'm finna hard sell again. I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna double down on the sell.
He's gearing up for another sell here. Novi, how you feeling, brother? Third place. The poll is now up, by the way. Charlotte Flair, for the first time in history, building around Charlotte Flair has paid off in dramatic impact fashion. Novi, where you out here, boss? How you feeling right now?
They overlook me often, but my roster was true to Novi FC, so fuck you.
All great talent. All great talent. No question.
No, seriously, I appreciate everyone. You guys, my loyal supporters, will be back. We'll be back. Novi FC will rise again, and we will get third in another poll. I cannot wait.
But you did it. You danced. You brought you to the dance.
I was honest. I was earnest. That's all you can do in these moments.
All you can do in this business. You know, Kaden can't. Let's be honest. Caden can't say the same thing tonight. Let's be honest.
That's true.
He's got to deal with a lot of shame tonight. 6, you fall slightly short of the final two. How are you feeling right now?
Sometimes we put in a lot of the effort. We go through the training, the conditioning, through the training again, learning the stretch, learning the plays, and you still fall short a little bit. And, in those defeats, you just got to take them with grace. You got to take them. You got to take them on the chin and just know that I did everything I could out there. And if I was to lose to anybody, and I mean absolutely anybody, I think losing to Khalid is someone that that's something I can respect. I mean, that draft board was absolutely beautiful. So, broken heart, obviously. Unfortunately, LNG faithful, you've officially cost me from ever appearing on the LNG main show again, because everyone, of course, knows only one Joshi expert outside of the Young Guns allowed on at a time, and I just lost my slot.
It's a specialist role. It's a specialist role.
So I just lost my slot. I'm feeling some contract renegotiations between me and Joe Hobart are going to happen soon, and it's not looking good for me. It's not looking good, but I'm glad I was able to clinch that second place. I feel very, very proud of my roster. Ladies, it's not y'all. I promise. Y'all have done great. Y'all done great for me. I'm going to continue to do great things. Sometimes greatness just takes a few years, okay? Whenever we think about the greatest parts of wrestling, we never think of one single year. We never think of one single roster. We think of a promotion spanning multiple years, okay? We talk about 2010's New Japan. We talk about 2019 through 2021 AEW. We talk about the golden years. We don't talk about
it's a marathon, not a sprint.
So we'll get them next time. Congratulations, Khalid.
Wonderful stuff. Okay, I'm going to call this here because
how's this looking, John? The chat is really.
I'm not trying to be a prick. I just think we don't need to wait a couple more minutes for this. This was quite insane. This was probably deeply unfair, to be honest. With 15% in at 3 is our beloved Brainbuster, LNG Rookie of the Year. At 21%, ally of Moxley is Kaden Lee. which means by hook or by crook, with 63% of the votes, is Joe Holbrook Promotions.
Shenanigans.
Popularity contest.
I'm as surprised as you are.
Say it every time.
But that's where we stand. With that in mind,
How many times can you really be surprised, though, Joe? How many times?
well, I never win, do I? So, you know.
This is what happens when Joe gets on this fucking platform and goes, "This is mine. It doesn't belong to any of them. This is mine."
Sending threatening DMs. All right, here's what we're going to do. So, because last time I had the last word, that doesn't feel fair. So, I'll lead the final cell. Obviously, we've given you our rosters. So, this is more a last push, if you will.
Joe didn't give us a single chance to say
Sorry, Buster, go for it, mate. I was going to do it in the poll, though, because we have time.
Honestly,
to put the poll.
I think do it during a poll.
Just glad I don't have to do another fucking pitch again.
Yeah.
It sucks. I hate it.
I hate the pitching.
I love it. Love it again.
Oh, my
Thanks to you
goodness.
that voted for me.
Yeah.
I won last time. I don't really care.
All right, Brad's going to go in between while we're voting here. Okay, here's the thing, folks. You already know my roster. All I'm going to say is I think Khalid has some great matchmaking. I respect him greatly. I'd love to have a working relationship with him. I believe with the top talent on my roster, I have names that can produce classic matches. I think Io Sky can produce classic matches. I think certainly Becky Lynch has produced classic matches. Jamie Hayter, whoever you want to say. I mean, there's some top names that can do that. Can I produce them at the clip that Khalid can? I don't think so. But here's the thing. Can Khalid produce snappy, engaging pre-tapes at the rate that I'll be producing them? I mean, we'll barely even shoot the ring on my show. I mean, we're talking flowing promos. There's just a different level of personality on my team. And more importantly, in Khalid, I'm not trying to take shots here. I do not believe you have a single podcaster that stacks up to Nikki Bella. Your final push, Khalid, go for it.
The final push really is, you know what? Joe is right. You know, we don't do a lot of talking around here, all right? You know, if anything, the talking, it does happen in the ring, but shortly after someone has used a blade or someone has got, you know, shoot open, you know. But again, we're talking about Charlotte Flair versus. I wanted to do Charlotte Flair versus the world, but I didn't get anyone from CMLL, and I didn't get like no Canadian or European wrestlers. So we're just going to leave it at Charlotte versus. This is the gauntlet, really. Charlotte Gauntlet, we'll call it. And the pre-tapes.
Japan.
Hey, type shit. But the pre-tapes that will happen, it's not going to be, you know, your typical, you know, regular promo. We're shooting hardcore, in your face, cussing, swearing, threatening, life threats, death threats, all of that. We're shooting it all. Charlotte's cutting these promos, and then Aja Kong is cutting these promos, and they're cutting in their native languages. We're not doing none of this, you know, subtitle or dub, malarkey. None of that's going on. All right, they're speaking their native tongue, and they're gonna let you know that that lady's about to go out there and she might die tonight, just for, you know, the world title of the promotion, or just to beat Charlotte. Fuck it, just say, hey, I just beat her. I just beat her. I just whooped her, and none of these other women can do it. Straight like that, man.
I think after being informed of this direction, I'm going to have to rescind the working relation. I don't think we can gel on this. I think, you know, I don't know if I can have Lily out there while you're swearing and stuff, dude. I mean, we've got different directions, but I respect and I appreciate it. Great sell from Khalid. Two very different promotions, obviously. That's part of the fun of this. Please vote in the chat. I have immense respect for Khalid's faith and trust in Charlotte Flair. It's been remarkable. I had no idea you were a Charlotte Flair fan. It's honestly, it's a game changer. I think we need to let's switch out some of those Kaden dates. Let's get some more Khalid. That's what I'm thinking. Two-man booth. We do Allies of Convenience podcast. We just talk about the Charlotte Alexa segment for 4 minutes and then hit the outro. So this was a good pre-tape, Khalid. How we just talk about it for 90 seconds. All right, anyway, folks, winding down. Look at this from Dirixta. He said Charlotte Flair against Nikki Bella's podcast. Only on the late night Grin. Brad, how are
Monday
you feeling?
Night Wars, baby.
Yeah, exactly right, Brad. How are you feeling after your 2 seed here tonight, mate?
Look, at the end of the day, Joe, I have this cat who is very energetic right now. But I have him, and that's all I care about. I felt really good about my roster, just on a personal level. I thought it was the most Kaden Lee that I had done. Whereas that first draft was a fucking disgrace.
It was a sad night. It was a sad night for Kaden Lee.
It made me depressed.
Yeah.
And I liked my all-time draft roster, but I didn't love it. This one I truly think is very Kaden Lee. So represents what I like.
Indeed, as we wind down, folks, we implore you to vote here. The final two, myself and Khalid. The two, I mean, everyone saw that coming, right? Two premium wrestling brains, two experts when it comes to women's wrestling and
Very
podcasting.
Yeah, it's what happens when your name's on the channel, but
my name's not on the channel. It's called the Late Night Grin.
well, the other one
Owned.
Well,
Look, bro,
it's
my
called
bad for
I was
getting
about to say
over.
it's called the late night grin, not the late night Joe.
Yeah, my bad for getting over, right,
owned
guys?
Kaden Lee.
Man, I'll keep that in mind. All right,
Hating on Joe Holbert for selling T-shirts is crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
Joe, you said we were gonna maybe scale out these pay docs for the month. We had to do some bills. Let's just fucking all put on Kaden Lee's tab.
I just billed Kaden Lee $430. StreamYard, bro, pay up.
And send him an invoice in the mail.
Yeah,
that's quite literally more than what I have in my bank account right now.
yeah,
so
bro.
it's
Tell me
not-
about it.
Find a way, brother.
Imagine how I felt when Confirm Shoot texts me. I just sent you an email. I was like, oh Jesus, we're going to call. We're in big trouble. StreamYard billing information in my emails.
Just never
All
want
right,
to see an
folks.
email from Shoot.
Final call. Tell me about it. Final call for voting here. We're gonna do some plugs of this. Please like the video. We have had a great time tonight. I love these drafts. We're probably gonna. I mean, in October every year we do the current wrestler draft, right? Where we get as many people in the game, bring 10 people on, and we'll try and run that back and get a lot of the same faces here, with some veterans sprinkled in, no doubt, in October. I'm hoping at some point the next special, when it comes to the draft fronts, obviously we do the LNG Productions ones, but the next special on this channel will probably, I want to do a tag team draft.
Mm.
I'm in.
Because then you could have a lot of fun, right? You could do
tapped in.
all-star teams, full-time teams. That would be really,
Ty
really
J's.
fun.
Ty J's going number one.
That would be beast, yes.
I'd pop.
So yeah, that will be the next one. That's probably a ways away, but just something to keep in mind. Give us another minute here or so. Next week's show, next week's flagship is going to be called Squad Selection. And it's going to be a very fun kind of committee game in which we're going to build a roster as a committee, as a group. And it'll be as simple as I will name, okay, who's our top babyface going to be? We'll go around the room, we'll pick their candidate, and we'll debate who it should be. We'll then say something, for example, like, okay, who's going to be our prospect? Kaden Lee's going to get very mad about the definition. We're going to say who's going to be our legend, who's going to be our top heel, who's going to be our work rate, underneath guy. We're going to do that for all the current wrestlers. And then we're going to do some variations. We're going to do the same thing for wrestlers under 30, which will be challenging, right? We're going to do the same thing for some historical generations if we have time. We'll see how it goes. But that'll be next week. The week after that, August 1 warning. We're going to put a lineup together in which each of us put together a list of our top 10 most disappointing wrestling moments ever. We're going to go through that list and have a great time. August 1 morning. And another announcement. We are doing a Grin Along 1 week sooner than I anticipated because on August 8th, we will do the sequel to ECW One Night Stand 2005. No, not ECW One Night Stand 2006. I'm, of course, talking about TNA Hardcore Justice 2010, which will be turning 15 years old. On August 8th, we'll be watching that live on this very platform. Hardcore Justice 2010. Get yourselves ready.
Do we want to announce August 17th? Is that locked in?
I think here's the thing, the beautiful thing is they're used to us just changing stuff if it changes. So I think we can get into that in a moment. It's actually, let's go to that after we do this result. Is that work for you?
Yes,
Beautiful. Right. The vote is frozen, so I feel I can do this now. Okay. Votes are in for our final two. Two of the great men in wrestling history battling for championship gold. With 37% of the votes, it is Khalid, which means with a terrific, impressive 62% of the votes, Americana has prevailed. Joseph Bing Bong, everyone's favorite Wrestle Purist podcaster, has pulled it off here, claiming the all-time women's draft, famous for his expertise on the topic. It's happened, folks. It's happened. Khalid, your immediate comments.
This was fun. This was my first time getting to the finals. You know, it was, and the first time I had to do a second pitch, so I'm gonna blame it on that. Next time, yeah, Joe, you're done. All right, you're done, bud. All right, I'm gonna tell you, you're done. But yeah, I mean, like, this was fun. This was great. I enjoyed this. You know, thanks for having me. You know,
Khalid, for whatever it's worth, I would have been more than happy to lose to you. No one else on the panel, but I'd be happy to lose to you. I think you learned a valuable lesson about Charlotte Flair tonight, and that's something for you to think about over the next couple of weeks. Come back stronger.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think that Charlotte Flair, that like Charlotte. I'm not even trying to diss Charlotte, but that like emphasis on Charlotte Flair was probably your downfall there.
You loaded the gun and you handed it to the people. You know,
I believed in you.
And today is a special day for America. Wrestling television will be revitalized. It will be rejuvenated at the hands of Joe Holbert Promotions. Prepare yourselves for explosive pre-tapes, masterful vignettes, and occasional promos that go very long and venture into work shoot territory. We will tell stories. We will occasionally have matches. We will damn sure sell tickets. Okay, folks, we have an announcement here to make. This may change, but this is currently the announcement. Actually, Kaden, do you want to lead on this? Because I think it makes sense, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, am I talking specifically about what we're donating to as well?
I think, yeah, we're all comfortable with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go on, Kaden.
So on August 17th, as a result of Hangman Adam Page winning the world title, as Buster made a promise, we will be doing the Late Night Grin 24-hour charity stream. And for those checking your calendars, it's the 16th into the 17th, right, Joe?
Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, the Sunday and the Monday.
Yeah.
And so for those keeping track on the schedule, if you check NewJapan1972.com, you will see that is the night of the G1 finals. So we'll have that to look forward to. And we have chosen two charities that we will be donating to. One is the Trevor Project, supporting LGBTQIA plus individuals. And then the other is to a charity that is very close to myself. One of my friends who I lost in the Parkland school shootings in 2018, Gina Montalto, has a memorial foundation that goes towards supporting people seeking further or higher education. Can think of the word, seeking higher education, and a few other causes that Gina supported. So we're going to be doing a split between those two charities. And I will also be in honor of that, I will be attempting to make the entire 24 hours.
Just want you to look at the frame next to you and think about what you're saying there, because that's everything you see on my face and in my hair is representative of that 24 hours I did a couple years back. Hangman Adam Page, the big three now is complete. Buddy Matthews, Alexa Bliss, Hangman Adam Page, wrestlers that have sparked charity streams on the Late Night Grin. 24 hours. So yeah, that should be a wild time. WrestleHook asked a good question. I'm going to try and limit Kaden Lee on the hot dog front, but it should be awesome. The way we're going to do it, because the boys reminded me, like, YouTube 12 hours is where it archives. You can stream for 24 hours, but it archives 12 hours. And we obviously, that's stupid, right? Like, there may be some fun stuff that happens. We don't want to lose that. It's just silly. Yeah. So what we'll do is, to avoid that, we're in a lucky position where we have the two channels. So we'll just do one stream on one channel. And then when that 12 hours ends, we'll go, okay, we're headed there, and we'll do it on the other channel. And then we'll have two, complete 12-hour streams, 24-hour charity stream will combine. And then there won't be a loss. Who knows who will show up? I honestly don't know who's going to show up. I said this to the kids earlier, I don't know. But who knows? If someone does show up, we don't want to lose it because YouTube doesn't archive the second half of the 24.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. And very, very cool stuff. Very excited for that. August 17th. We'll obviously lock in the time because we'll have to figure out the start time, right?
Probably noon to noon, you think? Maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
Noon to noon.
Yeah. When would the G1 be, though?
The G1 is
fucking late.
Probably it'd be 3 or 4 a.m.
We'd be like 15 hours deep when G1 starts.
Yeah, but that's probably for the best because you're probably going to need it the most.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to need the grin along at that point, right? Like at the start, you'll be out just talk shit.
Probably noon to noon then. Sunday afternoon to Monday afternoon, 12 p.m.
So the G1 final Monday morning?
I'd assume. I mean, it's how Kaden.
It's whatever it's whatever date the 17th is.
Because then it'll be before noon.
We'll figure it out, folks. We'll figure it out.
Like the
Oh,
noon
fuck.
on the 16th
Wait.
into the
No,
noon on
you're
the
right. I
17th.
fucked. No, that's my fault. I fucked.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
He fucked.
No, but okay.
He
So, but if
fucked.
we, but I say, okay. So here's what we could do, Joe. If
Yeah.
if we start at noon, we can start with the G1, and we can just watch it on delay. Because the G1 would be at 4 a.m. that morning.
I think we're gonna have
us.
to adjust the
Watch it on
time,
delay.
honey.
Yeah.
I reckon we should go coast to coast, midnight to midnight.
I don't disagree with that.
Fuck, bro.
Probably the right plan. If we're being
That's
honest, because
probably
then
yeah.
the tough. I can take the morning within us.
Because then you can
I can
then
take
you
the
can go
morning
immediately-
shift. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's probably I would say Novi for us. That's probably the right play because then whoever stays on for a while, you go to bed immediately at midnight.
Midnight for you guys is 5 a.m. for me, so I'll do the morning shift and then I can fuck off.
So,
You
like,
guys
midnight on what day?
T
Sunday
on
morning,
the-
right?
on the 17th.
Yeah.
Sunday
So you do
morning.
the full
So, like,
17th. basically.
Technically,
Full
like,
17th.
okay, well, we'll figure this out later.
The full 17th.
Yo,
makes
I'm
a
gonna be
lot of
honest, this
sense
is-
in my head.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot more
LNG
simple.
unreal.
Yeah, for real, right? Then a whiteboard behind me with a clock.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Funniest part is no one else decided this but Brainbuster. So just kind of said it, and we all went, okay.
It's for a great
Fucking
cause.
you guys
Two great
agreed to it, man.
causes. And
Hey, listen,
it has to be said,
I think it's
there is. Sorry, Six, go for it.
No, I mean I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll give. I think Kaden and Lee talked really beautifully about the part that's in memoriam to a late friend. But in regards to the Trevor Project, I couldn't have more positive things to say about it if I tried. I and others on this panel are LGBTQ individuals. In my 22 years of living, I've had many friends within my queer community, close friends, take their lives. And the Trevor Project has saved the lives of many people close to me that I am fortunately able to still talk to this day. So to be able to support that, to be able to use this platform to support great causes such as these two that we're promoting is something that I think is very beautiful. And I would like to thank, of course, you all, the LNG community, because of course Hangman Ed and Page Winning is the reason that it's being done, but it's because of people like you that it's possible. And it's because of this community that has been built over the last year and then beyond that multiple years that we're able to do, even have the drive to do something like a 24-hour stream and to be able to give back to our communities, give back to these important causes and able to do something really meaningful with what is, let's be honest here, a professional wrestling platform.
Right.
So thank you.
Exactly right. It's one of the very rare occasions for us to do something real, right? So I agree entirely. And the plan, and a lot of the Grinners don't know this yet, but the plan is we intend for this to be a representation of this entire roster, which, unless you haven't noticed, is the largest roster in the history of wrestling conversational content. I believe we go around 26 deep now. We're trying to explore that, and like Caden's going to try his best to the future, but it is going to be different. Like, because the last 24-hour stream, I did wrestling talk for 24 hours, which is one of the most one of the stupidest things any adult's ever done in the history of the world.
Joe,
Yep.
this is a good time to pitch an idea I have.
Okay. All right.
So
Is
we
it
have
a
a
good
we,
time?
Now?
we have, yeah, no, I think this is a perfect time to do it. Look, we have a lot of members of the roster. I think what we could do is whoever is on, each person gets to pick any time that they're on, they get to pick 1 hour, and for that 1 hour, they get to control what the charity stream does, whether it's a grin along of something, whether it's like a mini draft, a conversation about a topic.
That's going to take a
I
lot of
think-
planning.
It's a decent idea that we'll have to plan. Yes, we have
Yes,
time though.
no,
We have a month. I like the idea.
I agree. We have a month. We have a month. We're good.
Yes, I like the idea. I just think you're underestimating how many of our rotating guests are just going to go, I'll figure it out when the 17th arrives, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's just brilliant.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Dude, when I did that 24-hour, Ibu bought me like 4 or 5 hours on that thing. Like, he came on when I was dying, and he just basically talked to himself. And John Alba was there for a bit, and I was just sitting there going, yeah, keep going, keep going. All right, that's obviously ahead of us, folks. We appreciate you. We love you. We're going to do some plugs. We apologize for, we wanted to do that, right? It felt like it was a good thing
Yeah.
to get ahead of. Give people time to get ready for it. So let's
Wait,
do some
Joe,
quick
real-
plugs. Yes, ma'am.
Real quick, may I? For those of
Yes.
you, we have a million. We have 5 million Grinners at home watching on the cable. So everybody, remember, you know what you do with that like button? You crush the like button.
Shit. You crush it. Trademark. New copyright emerged. Get fucked, Bob. You crush it. All right, let's do some quick plugs. Nova, your video tomorrow. Do you have one?
I do have a video. I'll be more consistent, I swear. I've been traveling a lot for the past month. YouTube.com/@Noviak. I will be making a video on All In, talking about Hangman in the future of what this title reign may look like, what the future of AEW may look like coming out of that show. Yeah, for the I'm really excited to do the 24-hour. It scares the fuck out of me because it's a long time, and I know myself. I'm going to try to do as much of it as I can. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited to support some fantastic causes. So yeah, lock in for that in a month and lock in for the video tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Khalid, I'm sure we'll return in a moment. In the meantime, Six, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, absolutely. You can follow me right here on Twitter at 6starpoi. I am sometimes active. I'll have a burst of activity roughly once a week, and then I forget that account exists. You can also find me occasionally on the Gold Star Podcast over on Wrestle Purist. That's at Gold Star Podcast. And, of course, you can find me on the largest wrestling conversation platform in the entire world here on the Late Night Grin and over on the second channel. And, of course, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because that's how we get the bills paid. That's how we keep the lights on.
Excellent work. Excellent work, Six. Tremendous. Buster, what would you like to plug, mate?
On Monday after Raw, we'll be doing Cage Match Chronicles JWP. That'd be a lot of fun. Since Khalid isn't back, I'll twitch.tv/MXXJIMA. He talks a lot about video games, plays a lot of video games. It's a fun time. Pure Time Capsule will be the 27th next weekend, or something like that, whatever. 27th. Don't know what the topic is yet. We'll figure it out.
Let it play out. Okay. Khalid has returned. Khalid, Buster pretty much covered your plugs, the Twitch gimmick. Anything you'd like to add, mate?
No, that's it. That's all.
Okay. You can follow Charlotte Flair on Twitter at I don't know, actually. I shouldn't have led that bit until I know where you can follow her. All right.
Miss Charlotte WWE.
Miss Charlotte. Very nice. Okay. Brad, go for it.
I don't think I have anything.
You have any magic shows coming up?
No, but we'll get him.
Miss Charlotte Flair's bio is top girl, diamonds are forever, 14-time world champion. P.S.
Top
I hope
girl,
you
huh?
feel beautiful today.
Top girl is really a great way to lead a bio, isn't it?
It's pretty sick.
She
Her
should be in the
location
FTR.
is Queen City, NC, and that's a play on. You actually have to say where she's from.
Oh,
Yeah,
Where's she from, Novi?
Tremendous.
We're the Queen City, as they say.
Yeah. And she's from there, and she's the queen. That's
Yeah.
fucking brilliant.
Dude, it's
Brilliant.
money.
All
Like,
right.
we should have won tonight. Huh?
I agree. All right, folks. We'll probably do Slammiversary on Sunday in some form or fashion, or maybe not. I don't know. It depends how I feel. That's a game time for me. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't ever want to stream. You know,
I won't.
show
be there.
doesn't look that good, but AJ Styles is on in some form or fashion. We'll see.
Hey, look out! There's some other big names on that show too. Just look out.
Tracy Jane.
Some returning legends.
Look
Real
for on LNG Productions, if you haven't already, catch up on the weekend's best, and look out for the Grinfinite Possibilities that's finally going to be dropping next week. We had a little bit of a delay on the big one, which is very frustrating, but we are battling forward. We are proceeding with Grinfinite Possibilities, which is going to be an awesome time. So just bear with us. We apologize. And much ahead of us here. We're very, very excited. The next couple of months, there's so much going on. It's a real pleasure to do this, and to have this distraction in our lives is an honor. So we hope you've enjoyed this. We hope we made your Friday night better. Please do like the video if you haven't already. All the stuff Six said earlier. Comment who you think should have won. Comment what drafts you want to see. This literally came from Cal being like, "Can we do a one dressing draft revolution?" You know, so like, tell us, because we haven't got any good ideas. Clearly, we're doing an August 1 morning show, for fuck's sakes. We're in big trouble here. All right,
Joe,
Have a
wait,
great night.
Joe, real quick. May
Yes.
I do something?
Yes.
For those who are watching, you may see this is a show we're doing on the wonderful YouTube platform for free. for free
Yes,
for the people.
true.
But we also have a membership system that you can join today, starting at $1.99. That gives you access to hours worth of exclusive content and You're going like this, Novi? Oh,
I was
and
like $1.
and
I was going for.
and the LNG Discord, where you can interact with all of the people here in the arena, but also with the Grinner superstars. So please, please, please,
The arena.
if you want more and more and more LNG, join the membership.
The StreamYard arena. Money.
That's what I call it.
That's mine.
Battlefield.
The battlefield. The StreamYard battlefield. Folks, have a great night. Keep grinning. All hell. Enjoy this outro. Goodbye.